Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football. Tonight, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novellus, and TMK Valley Propane presents the Indian Valley Braves hosting the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, WM Commercial Roofing, Wood Electric, and Keim Home Center. Now let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports. Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of
you a little early insight here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Of course, tonight's presentation will also be over at 99.9 when the guys wrap up their stuff. But Shannon, we're jumping in here early, talk a little bit about this matchup. We're going to go ahead and let you know. The weather is interesting, so if you notice anything odd during our live stream, so to speak, it might be weather explained. You should see, I wish everyone at home could see our setup that we've got under here under a tent, trying to keep everything dry.
Well, we finally got a convention where we can keep everything dry. Now we run into a problem with the wind where we're trying to keep everything from flying away. But
it's already almost claimed the life of our tent so far.
It looks like it's going to move out of here around 7:30, slowly start pushing out. By 8 o'clock, we should be sitting pretty good.
Probably could almost take the tent down by that time.
But that don't stop. Both teams are out there on the field warming up right now. And we'll have Tim Plants down there on the sideline keeping us updated. And Daniel Adams has showed up to do social media. So, we're in for a long night here in Gnadenhutten, but we're going to get to see a good football game, hopefully. We're
in here for a long night. Well, good thing that we got all night long with us, right? Isn't that how that works, Shannon?
Yeah, and thankful to Steve Carlisle, the Indian Valley Booster Club. Anytime you go to a game, support those booster clubs because they take care of me when I show up. And Steve Carlisle's got the press box full of pizza and wings.
Oh, yeah.
So I've had my dinner for the night.
Yeah, you and me both already. Hey, I want to give a big shout-out, too, to our Claxon Communications crew tonight in Jaron, Aber, and Aidan Garabrandt as they're out here braving the elements with us as well. They were also doing the double duty of holding the tent down while we were trying to keep everything dry. It's been interesting, but it is going to be a fun night of high school football without a doubt. This is a matchup of an undefeated and a team that can not only ruin that undefeated season, but you want to talk about some momentum into the second half and in the IVC slate of the schedule. Sandy Valley could really send shockwaves through the conference tonight.
You know, and that's just it. Everybody knows what Indian Valley has next week. Everybody's always talking about it. But you overlook Sandy Valley tonight, and that next week's not going to mean anything. So you better take care of business tonight because Indian Valley's got enough talent, and they got some speed in Lucas Gillen that they could come in here and they could send shockwaves right through this valley.
Well, we're going to take a time out here, and when we return, it will be the official start of our Wood Electric pregame show. Bear with us here. We're going to be rolling through some of those sponsors that help pay the bills and make sure that your subscription to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel is always free, and we'll be shouting out some of those sponsors all night long. Stay tuned. Our kickoff is going to be on the way, and we will join you also live on 99.9. Follow us on social media as well. Or tune in with the guys right now to hear about the insights as we head into the night's kickoff. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas here with you. High school football is on the way with Big Z Sports.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Ready to unleash your inner champion? At T County Boxing Academy in New Philadelphia, we're not just about throwing punches. We're about building confidence, discipline, and strength. Whether you're stepping into the ring for the first time or looking to sharpen your skills, our expert coaches are here to guide you every step of the way. Train like a pro, fight like a champ. T County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up today and start your journey to greatness.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Fall brings cool evenings, football games, and weekend camping. Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District has the perfect way to recharge after a long week at work. A place to sit around a campfire making s'mores and relax as you watch the snapping and flickering flames dancing under the moonlight. Choose a campsite at Atwood or Tappan Lake Park for your fall weekend getaways. Camping is the perfect way to spend an evening under the stars with family and friends. For more information, visit mwcd.org.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Gillen Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Gnadenhutten. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Gnadenhutten. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Kishman's Fresh Market IGA has provided residents in Malvern and Minerva the freshest quality products since 1954. The family-owned grocery store prides themselves on providing the communities with quality products, including their daily cut fresh meats by their on-site butcher. Kishman's Fresh Market IGA is a proud supporter of community events and their local school districts and would like to wish the area athletes best of luck in tonight's game. See all Kishman's Fresh Market IGA offers by visiting kishmans.com. Lutz Body and Paint, located at 7573 Wolf's Crossing Road in Gnadenhutten, is there for you when a never-planned auto collision repair is needed. Lutz Body and Paint performs the auto body and painting services needed to get your vehicle back to looking showroom new in a timely manner at a reasonable price and provides free estimates. Lutz Body and Paint is a proud supporter of the Indian Valley School District and wishes best of luck to the Braves athletes participating in tonight's game.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Novelis Urixville is the world leader in aluminum recycling, and they need you. They are currently hiring general laborers and equipment operators. Pay starts up to $22.50 per hour with industry-leading benefits. To apply or find out more, go to novelis.com/careers and search Urixville. That's novelis.com/careers and search Urixville, or call 330-663-3961. Novelis is an equal opportunity employer.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting hartzlers.com.
Are you neglecting your building's 5th wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Kinsey Excavating and Trucking is a family-owned and operated business in New Philadelphia. KET is a general contractor. They provide services to commercial and municipal clients. They employ local union operators and laborers. KET is dedicated to providing outstanding work using the latest technology and employing local individuals to positively impact Tuscarawas County and the surrounding area. Kinsey Excavating and Trucking proudly supports the Indian Valley Local School District and wishes all area athletes, musicians, artists, and students a successful season.
And on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel as we continue to deal with some interesting weather conditions, Shannon.
Yeah, I just had a run the 10th time today, but we finally got
It's all right.
the rain.
Indian Valley will bill us for the paper towels. It's all right.
The rain has finally stopped, but right now would be a good time to fly a kite if you got one, but it might not last long.
Well, we have I don't know how else to describe this. We had a little tent issue, and I'm staring at how we have that rigged up together to hold together for the rest of the game. We'll see if it does stand. No idea. But the interesting thing here for this matchup, we were worried about some rain coming into this. It is a turf field, thankfully. However, rain has kind of moved out of the area, but that extra bit that's left over from those storms that rolled through, the wind is definitely going to be a factor here.
Yeah, and for once, the wind will be blowing, and I promise you, it's not me breathing from running up and down the steps trying to get stats and everything else. It's actually the wind tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays into this ball game. We know both these teams will definitely run the football. Indian Valley, of course, we know is going to run. Sandy Valley, not afraid to put it in the air. And you're actually going to hear from Coach Gamble later on in our coach segments. He said, well, we want to run a balanced offense. And I'm thinking, boy, this is going to be rough to run a balanced offense tonight.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that if they've watched enough film on Indian Valley, they got to try to do something that Indian Valley's not ready for tonight, because Indian Valley is just that good this year. And Sandy Valley wants to come in here and try to make a big upset tonight and tell everybody, like, listen, we're in this battle too in the IVC. So Coach Gamble and those guys probably worked on some different things this week, and they might be a little bit more balanced or maybe go a little bit more deep ball.
We're going to have to wait and see for sure. Well, we're going to head down to the sideline for the first time tonight, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. And it's Tim Plants down there. Tim, I hope you have your weighted shoes on because you might blow away.
I hear you. It is definitely windy down here. It's a nice breeze. I'm just happy there's no rain right now.
Well, yeah, Tim, I asked him if he wanted a poncho at the onset of this. He said, nope, I am good. And you had some good foresight because there's not a drop in the sky now.
Yeah, that worked out really well, actually.
It certainly did. Do you see the mic stand that we have currently holding up the tent?
Yes, that's a genius way to go.
Hey, you can tell that Nick works on a farm because as soon as he's seen something, he's like, Shannon, I need that right there. We can use it.
Farmer ingenuity, I like it.
Ingenuity, that's the phrase we're going to use for it. I appreciate you both. Well, Tim, it's going to be a great game. I know you're very much looking forward to this too.
Definitely.
It's going to be some old school ground and pound football we expect tonight.
Oh, definitely. You got two teams who can run the ball, move the ball, especially Indian Valley with Grady Kinsey. Have had the fortunate privilege to watch him kind of grow up through the years, and he puts a lot of work in, and it's definitely paid off.
And the terrifying thing for other teams when they talk about Grady Kinsey, oh, by the way, he's got one more year.
Exactly.
Actually, a year and a half because we're on the second half of the season now.
Yep.
Well, something really cool happening tonight here before we go into our first time out. It is military night here, Shannon. Really cool stuff. They got the National Guard blow-up tunnel that they're going to be running out of, and they're going to go all out to honor the military. Absolutely love this aspect of high school football.
Yeah, with my kids going to school in the Indian Valley School District, we got an all-call this week, and it went out to both the Indian Valley people and the Sandy Valley people. Like, listen, if you're in military, active military, retired military, come to the game tonight, bring your military ID, you get in free. We wanted you guys on the field with us tonight. We're going to recognize you.
Well, it is going to be a fun night without a doubt. We don't care about the rain. We don't care about the wind. We care about high school football. And your number one stop is right here with Big Z Sports. Be sure to stay tuned all night long, whether it's at 99.9 or on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Get subscribed there if you have not done so, and click those notifications on because you get notified every single time we go live. We're going to take our first time out of the night. Our timeouts are going to be brought to you by Cush Financial Group. It's the Wood Electric pregame show, and on the way, you're going to hear from Sandy Valley head coach Brian Gamble coming up right here with Big Z Sports.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Are you looking to join a team that values excellence and offers top-notch opportunities? Kimball Recycling and Disposal is now hiring. They're seeking best-in-class CDL drivers, skilled mechanics, and other dedicated professionals. Join a company that puts people first and makes a difference in the community every day. With competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and a supportive work environment, your future starts here. Apply now at KimballCompanies.com and take the next step in your career. That's KimballCompanies.com. Recycling and disposal done right.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Kinsey Excavating and Trucking is a family-owned and operated business in New Philadelphia. KET is a general contractor. They provide services to commercial and municipal clients. They employ local union operators and laborers. KET is dedicated to providing outstanding work using the latest technology and employing local individuals to positively impact Tuscarawas County and the surrounding area. Kinsey Excavating and Trucking proudly supports the Indian Valley Local School District and wishes all area athletes, musicians, artists, and students a successful season.
Welcome back into the Wood Electric pregame show. Big Z Sports is live from Gnadenhutten on this breezy and wet Friday night. Week 6 of the high school football season is here, and we go along the sideline with the coach. This segment brought to you by Haas Body Shop. It is the Sandy Valley Cardinals, and we're joined by Coach Brian Gamble. And Coach, first and foremost, thanks for your time. But you know, it's really weird. We went through how many weeks of this season with some pretty good weather, had the delays in the 1 week. Well, now we decided all of football weather had to come in week 6.
That's right, man. But you know what, though? Anything beats the heat. You know, our guys like this stuff, man. This is what football weather's all about.
Now, what we're going to assume most teams are going to be doing tonight, a lot of wind out here tonight. I'm going to assume everybody's going to want to focus on the ground and pound. Is that something that you feel good about with the Cardinals?
Yeah, I mean, we want to strive to be balanced, you know what I mean? And, you know, we're going to try to, you know, like I said, the weather's going to dictate some things. But, you know what, though? You know, obviously we know what Ivy runs the football really well, and we got to sustain that as well on our end. And, again, you know what, we got to just make sure we take care of the football. That's number one.
Well, I tell you what, Coach, let's walk over here to some cover while we're doing this as I ask you the next question, because we're both going to get soaked as the game goes on. But, you know, first and foremost, tell me a little bit about you guys coming into this matchup. Obviously, off of week 5, what have you guys been working on for this matchup out of the IVC?
Well, you know, we're well aware of, you know, the talent of Indian Valley. You know, this year I think I've played them for 16 years now, and I've seen them for 16 years. Either we open up with them or they were in the IVC. And, you know, might be the most talented Indian Valley team that we've seen on film. You know, obviously they run the ball well. They do a lot of great things really well. And, you know, for us, you know, just trying to slow down Kinsley if we can. You know, the kid's he's doing unbelievable job. He's having an unbelievable year. And, you know, that ground and pound game that they do and everything up front, you know, they do a really good job. So, you know, just try to slow them down as much as we can, get as many guys that hats the ball as we possibly can, and, you know, see what happens.
Now, Coach, when we were coming into this season, you know, we were asking about some of the players you're going to have to replace, but it seems like you've had a lot of underclassmen who've already stepped up and started filling those roles rather well. Yeah, we have. We've had quite a bit of underclassmen that, you know, that you know, they were rotating in at the time. There were guys that were, you know, that were role players at the time, but they got quarters in, you know, so they felt comfortable going into this all season, and we felt comfortable with, you know, with inserting them as everyday guys, and so, you know, it was a good, you know, it's been a curve, but it's been a quick curve for us. I mean, so a quick learning curve for us, and I think we're doing you know, the guys are growing each and every week, each and every time they come ready to practice, and they do a really good job, and you know, we're real proud of our progression. Now, Coach, I want to talk to you a little bit about the growth of Drew Graybill at quarterback. Seems like he's been in some real efficient outings. However, I don't want to take anything away from him. Probably helps out a little bit when he's got a Lucas Gillen to throw to.
Oh, man, yeah. See, Drew's done a great job. Every single day, every single thing that we ask him to do, amazing leader. Him and obviously we also rotate Caleb Dubner as well. And we have both of our quarterbacks we really, really like. And I tell you what, he does a great job distributing the football, understands our offense really well. Great leader, very vocal, and a guy that a kid that just he wants to win. He's an ultimate competitor type of kid. And yes, it does help to throw to Lucas Gillen for sure. And we got some other guys that are threats too. So we're just trying to build our depth and try to find ways to get our special players the ball.
And Coach, obviously we're starting off the second half of the season, and the last thing I had for you, what would a win for Sandy Valley against Indian Valley mean for starting off the second half of the season and knocking off an undefeated team like this? What would it do for your momentum?
I mean, anytime you can knock off an undefeated team, I think it's, builds ultimate momentum, you know what I mean? But, for us, I mean, I just want to see us put together four quarters of good football. I want to embrace the physicality with it and, what this team is going to bring. And, we'll see what happens at the end of the day. But, I mean, this is a really good team that we're going against. We understand that. And, again, we just I want to see us not flinch and go right at them.
It sounds like some good words of advice there, Coach. Thank you so much for your time as always. Good luck to the Cardinals.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on. Go Cards.
Head coach Brian Gamble for the Sandy Valley Cardinals, brought to you by Haas Body Shop. Stick around. We've got Indian Valley head coach Matt Lancaster on the way on the Wood Electric pregame show.
The certified public accountants at Gnadenhutten Company believe in the value of relationships. Gnadenhutten Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Gnadenhutten Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Gnadenhutten facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? Then call Impact Collision in Newcomerstown. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, Impact Collision has you covered. So next time you need a repair, call Impact Collision in Newcomerstown. 740-492-0987. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Schedule your appointment today and let Impact Collision work for you.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
Back into your Wood Electric pregame show, Big Z Sports, live from Gnadenhutten. The rain continues to fall here as we get set for this IVC showdown between the Indian Valley Braves and the Sandy Valley Cardinals. We go along the sideline with the coach, brought to you this time by Stalker Concrete. It's head coach Matt Lancaster for the Indian Valley Braves. Coach, we hit the second half of the season now. You guys still a perfect 5-0. I know you got to be feeling pretty good about that mark.
Yeah, we're happy right now. Get excited to go into the IVC play. So we know it's going to be battle every week, and we're excited for week one here.
And I know whenever it comes to the battles that you guys have with Sandy Valley, always an interesting matchup for you guys for sure. Coming into this season, I know they got a lot of young guys out there on the field, a little bit different Cardinals team than you saw last year, but you guys are in that same boat. You got a lot of young contributors who are out there on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and Sandy Valley, they always play us tough. They're well coached, they do a good job, and we've been playing for a number of years even before we were in the IVC, so they kind of know us, and we kind of know them, and we do got a lot of young guys playing, as you said. They've been coming along, and we're hoping to see them come along a little bit more tonight.
Now, I almost have, it's like obligatory, I've got to ask you, whenever it comes to your running back and Grady Kinsey, I mean, just eye-popping numbers. I know recently they were talking about how high he ranked in the state in terms of, or even in the nation in terms of the rush yards this season. The thing that's been impressive to me is he's not doing it on 40 or 50 touches a game. He's doing it in a very efficient manner.
Yeah, he had 30 in the Dover game, and that was about double his most the rest of the game. So he's a heck of a running back. He's a great kid, great young man, works really hard, had a great offseason, and his offensive line fights for him, everybody on the team fights for him. So this group really loves each other, and that shows in everybody being fine with Grady getting those numbers, knowing it's about the team.
Now, Coach, I know there was something coming into this season. You guys had some question marks with the secondary. You were wondering some of the players that you were going to have to replace. How do you feel about Indian Valley's growth in the back half of their defense?
It's coming along. If we could just get healthy, that would help out a lot. You know, we've had 3 starters out in the secondary, and we still got 2 out. So if we can get those guys back, you know, they'll come a long way. But some young guys have stepped up, you know, to fill the role. Carson Hostetler and Adler Sell and Reese St. Clair last week. You know, a number of sophomores stepping in to play in the secondary, and they've gotten better each week. So we'll need them to be getting better again tonight.
Now, Coach, one of those players who stepped up in a big way, coming back into the lineup after coming off of injury, Eric Golder. I know that had to be really a great feeling for you guys seeing him get back on the field, and those 2 interceptions, one he took back for a touchdown, too.
Yeah, Eric's a pretty good player, you know, and missing him, you know, had hurt us offensively, too, but especially having some leadership in the secondary. That was big to have him back next week, and he played pretty well. Had those 2 big plays you talked about, so we're looking for him to get back into his main role here.
Finally for you, Coach, we know in games like this, weather like this, it kind of almost plays in your hands sometimes. I know you guys want to run the football. How excited do you think your line is tonight to be able to play in some real football weather this time around?
Oh, they'll be fine. They'd probably like it if it were old muddy Kelly Field tonight. Just have a little fun out there and get covered in mud. But weather does play a factor. You know, more wind is more of a factor than rain. But both teams got to deal with it, so it'll be an equal footing out there.
Well, Coach, before we get swept away here, thank you so much for your time. Good luck to the Braves.
Thanks, Nick.
Head Coach Matt Lancaster for the Indian Valley Braves, brought to you by Stalker Concrete. Stick around. We wrap up your Wood Electric pregame show right after this.
With Room by Room, new from Carpet One, we've made finding the right floors easier than ever. Browse our curated collection of flooring options and shop by color, design, and lifestyle. Our local flooring experts will work with you to make your vision a reality and guide you with knowledge and easy-to-use tools to find the floor that fits your needs. So if you're ready to transform your home with beautiful new floors, scan the code to get started and come see the Room by Room difference for yourself. Exclusively at Carpet One Floor and Home.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Gnaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Back into your Wood Electric pregame show from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Thanks for tuning in on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel or right here at 99.9. It is going to be quite the fun night when it comes to high school football. And Shannon, I know we've said this so many times. We love coming here, this beautiful new facility, and we can't thank Indian Valley enough for their hospitality.
Yeah, always great hospitality when you come here. Like I said earlier, the IV Booster Club here takes care of the press and everybody, and they always put food up here for us. So anytime you get to a sporting event, regardless of what it is, always support the Booster Club because they support your kids and they feed me.
Shannon's saying that's the most important part, I'm sure, right?
I got to eat dinner, but Steve Carlisle does a great job.
Well, he certainly does. That's without a doubt. Well, the rain, as we said already, has moved out of the area. It is still very much a brisk breeze, which if you've been here on the home sideline from the field house straight on down the field is where the wind is blowing. We'll see how that affects things tonight in terms of the passing game. And you heard both head coaches. They were actually more worried about the wind aspect. They didn't know if the rain was really going to factor in that much. But like we said, it's moved out of the area. And that's kind of the beautiful thing about high school football season, Shannon. What was it? Last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that? It was about 90 degrees at kickoff. It was dry. There was no wind, not a doggone thing. And now all of a sudden we fast forward 2 weeks in. Look where we're at now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a kind of a weird season. Indian Valley had a game today, was under a weather delay down at Meadowbrook. Took a long time to get that game in. While we were up at Strasburg, and it was 100 degrees up there. And
not a cloud in the sky.
Kids were cramping all over the field, and it was a weird night for high school football. Then we just kind of went through another weather delay a couple weeks ago, and then it got hot again, and now we got the wind and the rain, but the temperature finally feels like week 6.
It does. It certainly does. It's a refreshing feel for sure as we're getting closer to the night's kickoff. And, you know, we already mentioned that they have the National Guard tunnel that is blown up here. It's Military Appreciation Night, and they honored all of the military veterans here before kickoff. I know we've had a couple other broadcasts that have done that as well. These high school teams really do a lot. These school districts do a lot to honor the men and women who have made all those sacrifices, some of them the ultimate sacrifice too. And I got to tell you, it's Football Friday night. It feels more like fall. It's a little windy. You got a kickoff upcoming, and you got all these heroes who are standing up before everybody. If that doesn't put you in the spirit for a game tonight, I don't know what will.
What's more American than that?
Well, is the apple pie still cooling on the windowsill?
It could be. You got to drive a Chevy to go get it.
There you go, without a doubt. Hey, before we move on to our next timeout, when we return, we will have kickoff. But I wanted to do this real quick as we look at these matchups upcoming. And our keys to the game for this, you know, we'll start off with the visiting Sandy Valley Cardinals. What do you have for them?
Stop the run. Load the box, stop the run. Plain and simple when it comes to Indian Valley football. You know they're going to run it at you. They're going to try to run it down your throat, and you somehow got to stop it. Offensively, I think they're going to have to try to spread that Braves defense out, move the ball around, and try to just pick up small yards at a time. Don't go for the home run ball.
Well, that's going to be your bread and butter, right? Stack the box, make them beat you through the air. That's going to be something that would be a real challenge for Indian Valley without a doubt. As for those Braves on their home turf, what keys do you got for them?
The Braves got to come in here. Don't look past tonight. They know what lies ahead of them next week. Some of the kids, you know, start talking about that earlier in the week. Coaches shut it down. Don't look past tonight, because if you look past tonight, Sandy Valley will shock you on your field.
Without a doubt, and like I said earlier in this pregame, Sandy Valley could send shockwaves through the IVC tonight if they are able to pick up a win. We're going to see who is going to be the team that comes out on top. Does Indian Valley remain unbeaten, or does Sandy Valley put themselves right in the conversation when it comes to one of the top teams in the area if they can pull off the upset tonight? It is your Wood Electric pregame show. We're going to take a quick timeout, brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. When we return, the night's kickoff, brought to you by Cartoons, will be on the way.
Hey there, football fans. For over 60 years, Hampshire Insurance has been a cornerstone of the Sugar Creek community. We specialize in home, auto, life, commercial, and farm insurance. With our friendly and efficient service, you can rest easy knowing Hampshire Insurance is providing a path forward when the unthinkable happens. Give us a call at 330-852-4087. Hampshire Insurance, proud supporters of high school sports and your trusted neighbors in Sugar Creek.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
That was Brandon. If you
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as we get set for the night's kickoff. And this is a matchup, Shannon, that we have been talking about here in this pregame. Indian Valley right now, you could almost look at it as they are the team with more to lose in this situation. You come in undefeated. You're one of the top teams in the not in the nation. I'm thinking college football tomorrow. One of the top teams in the state in your division. You lead your region currently. This is something that you have to not have a trip up tonight. But for Sandy Valley, it's got to be the attitude of nothing to lose.
That's right. You come in tonight to win the game.
That's it.
That's all you do. And Sandy Valley comes in tonight. They're the ones that have no pressure on them. You come in here, everybody expects Indian Valley to come in here, put together a complete game, and get the win on their home turf. Indian Valley don't want to stumble tonight and let Sandy Valley get up on them quick. Like you said, Sandy Valley has nothing to lose. They go out there, lay it all on the line, and see what happens.
We'll go down to the sideline, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance with Tim Plants. Tim, you were down there for the coin toss. What's the situation?
Sandy Valley, they won the toss, and they did elect to receive for the opening kickoff.
All right, Cardinals looking to get things started off early. And, Tim, I got to say thanks to you. You got a bright blue hat on tonight. There's no way I'm going to miss you on the sideline.
Yeah, you can't miss one. I had to rep my travel softball team today.
I'm not surprised at all. I wondered if that's what that was.
Yes, sir.
Well, Tim, we're going to be checking in with you throughout tonight, and we got to give a big thank you to Daniel Adams, who's down there near him. He'll be doing our social media, so all the videos, photos, everything that gets posted, that is thanks to Daniel, who I know, Shannon, it's interesting, wearing the jeans tonight. I figured he'd break out the shorts, too, with us.
Daniel, he's getting a little older, getting a little softer, so he went with the jeans. He doesn't want to get cold.
That might be exactly what it is, as Tim's relaying that message to him now. Big smile from Daniel as we are almost set for the night's kickoff. Thank you for tuning in to the Wood Electric pregame show. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. IVC football is back. Sandy Valley, Indian Valley is going to be on the way here from the beautiful Indian Valley Stadium. And, Shannon, Coach Lancaster had a good point in the pregame. Imagine if this contest tonight was played at Old Kelly Field.
Oh, boy.
What a mud pit.
Somebody will be doing a lot of washing, and the Braves got to be careful right here. I'm interested to see where they kick this ball to, because you got Lucas Gillen standing in the middle right down there, number 17. He's dangerous, has a lot of speed, and I say the Braves are probably going to kick it away from him.
I wouldn't be shocked at that at all. It'll be Colt James to line it up on the tee for the Braves. Indian Valley wearing the red jerseys, white pants trimmed in red and blue helmets. Sandy Valley, the Ice Whites, as I like to keep calling them. Gray numerals trimmed in red lettering with the silver helmets, and they've got the Cardinal wings on the side there. James has it teed up. The cowbells are in the air, and we are almost set for the Cartoons, a New Philadelphia kickoff. We are underway in Gnadenhutten. It's going to be a short pooch kick about the 24-yard line. Indian Valley crashes down on coverage, down the sideline, and up to almost a 40-yard line is the returner for Sandy Valley. Good starting field position for the Cardinals.
Yeah, like I said, they wasn't going to give a chance to get it in Lucas Gillen's hand. They did a little pooch kick, kicked it short, but the returner made a nice catch, and he just ran it straight up the field, turned it into a pretty good game.
So the Cardinals offense will take over at their own 39-yard line, and they are led by a tandem of quarterbacks, as you heard from Coach Gamble in the early goings. Drew Graybill as well as Caleb Dubner. And we've got an administrative timeout already as we're trying to figure things out. Good start, Shannon.
Yeah, and as we're waiting for those, I'll get out your extra set of eyes tonight since we're a little further away.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, again, a big shout-out to Shannon's wife for bailing me out, because I guess the old eyes aren't as good as they once was. So now we get the new ball in, and we'll get that spotted up. It'll be on the left hash mark towards the Sandy Valley sideline as the Cardinals come out here on offense off of a big shutout victory last week.
Yeah, great game for them last week, and that was one of those games that they just kind of went in and took care of business and got out of there in a hurry.
3 wide receivers to the right of the formation, 1 on the left. Pistol formation. It's Graybill in the pistol. He'll turn. He will hand it off. That's going to be a run up the middle, and getting smothered quickly is the running back for the Cardinals. as it looked like the one who was taking that handoff, couldn't see who it was, but making the tackle there for the Braves, number 75, Brogan Wilson, snuffed that out from the nose tackle position.
Yeah, Wilson and Mason Parrish both got in there, hit him at the same time, dropped him.
So Graybill will come out again. Pistol formation. This time 2 wide receivers split either side. Graybill rolls right, back to pass, who deliver into the flats there. Indian Valley's defense is there, and that's going to be a very short yardage pickup if there is any yards to be had there. Making the reception that time for Sandy Valley is Lucas Gillen, but he had no room to breathe.
Yeah, Eric Golder was in coverage right there. He let him get to the catch. He just stayed right there with him, only turned it into about a 2-yard gain.
So it is third down as the bell tolls already here from Gnadenhutten. In the backfield now for Sandy Valley, looks like it's Anthony Ross, as well as a one lone running back. That is going to be number 30, Jack Murphy. As Sandy Valley getting the play call now from Coach Gamble.
They're going to have to take a timeout here.
And play clock's down to 5. They're going to trot up to the line, trying to go quickly out of the pistol. 1-0. And the timeout, maybe? No. Instead, it is going to be a flag, a delay of game. Thought maybe Coach Gamble would take a timeout early. Instead, they did take the 5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be 3rd and 10, so now it's going to be 3rd and 15. So he elected to just go ahead and take the penalty and try to play a little bit of field position right here, gain a couple yards so he can get a good punt off.
Tonight's presentation of high school football brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Novelis, and TMK Valley Propane. 3rd down and long. Pistol, Graybill, one running back behind him. 2 wide receivers. One will motion out of the slot to the left side. In motion, it was Michael Horfman. Graybill back to pass, who will roll out to his left and deliver down the sideline. There's a man wide open who breaks free down the left sideline, and scooting his way into the end zone for 6 for the Cardinals is going to be Lucas Gillen, who snuck out on the backside of the formation as the corner got burned.
And just like that, they sent a guy in motion. It confused the defense who was supposed to go with who. Lucas Gillen went on a dead streak. Graybill hit him in stride. And like I said, the Cardinals wanted to strike quick, and they did it.
66 yards on a 3rd down, and Sandy Valley has the 6-0 lead. 10:32 shown in the first quarter from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. Extra point will be coming up shortly. As lining up for the Cardinals, it will be Maddox McCourt. Low snap picked up off the turf and delivered straight through the uprights. Sandy Valley starts off quick. 7-0 lead over the Indian Valley Braves. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Triad Roofing and Services in Strasburg has been your commercial flat and sloped roofing professionals since 1979. They do commercial roofing and offer free estimates. Businesses, now is the time. Set your appointment before the weather changes. They can fix your roof before problems occur. They offer maintenance plans. Will come out twice a year, clear drains, and inspect your roof. To find out more, go to triadroofingandservices.com. That's triadroofingandservices.com.
To the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. Sandy Valley rocking early with a 7-0 lead as the 2 men back deep for Indian Valley on this kickoff will be Eric Golder as well as Carson Hostetler. We'll get to something we saw on that last play right after this Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff. That's going to travel well through the end zone as McCourt got it up into the jet stream, and it's a touchback. Shannon Hostetler was one of the men back who for that kickoff return, and you saw him when he came over to the sideline. The Indian Valley coaches were tapping him on the helmet saying it's all right as he got burnt.
Yeah, that's just one of those things right there. You made the wrong read. Lucas Gillen with his speed, it was a dead sprint right from the get-go, and he just got behind the defense and made a nice little pass by Graybill. I mean, he rolled out, nice little dime in the air.
Patience is what Graybill had. Indian Valley comes out on offense. 2 wide receivers left side of the formation. 1 H-back on that side. 1 lone wide receiver on the right. It's Riker Williams. Direct read off the left side. Gets a block from Grady Kinsey in front of him. And Williams has his feet taken out from under him. It's a gain of a couple yards there. What'll bring up 2nd down, making the tackle for Sandy Valley. It's Jaden Flory who makes that tackle out of his Mike linebacker position.
Yeah, he did a nice job. Took the right angle to get over here. Limited to just about a 4-yard gain, but Riker did a nice job out there making sure he got just enough yards.
A true I formation now for Indian Valley as Williams is going to go up under center. Kinsey is going to be your fullback, one running back behind him. It's Golder, misdirection. Golder cuts back, middle of the formation, hits a hole, and he gets leveled there as guess who was hitting him again over the middle? It was Flory. He had 2 defenders on both legs, but Flory came in and finished it off. It is a First Federal first down, though. Good vision for Golder on that cutback, and you know he's excited to be back out there on the field for his senior season.
Yeah, he had to sit out a couple weeks because of injuries. Last week he come back, had 2 interceptions for the Braves. One was a pick 6, and he's getting a little bit of time in the backfield tonight.
Owen Faulkner, far side of the formation. Golder in the slot to the left of him. It is a shotgun. Play fake. Kinsey. Now Riker Williams goes off the right side. Breaks free down the right hash marks, and he'll fall forward and roll over the defender. It's another First Federal first down. Not a lot of read options here in these first few plays.
No, and right now they're using Kinsey kind of as a decoy, and you got to respect Kinsey's game. So the Cardinals are kind of getting out of position, and the Braves are breaking off big chunk runs.
Indian Valley will break the huddle now quickly to the line. They will line up with Williams under center. Lone man in the backfield is going to be Kinsey, an H-back, and Jackson Bircher left side. Handoff straight up the middle, and getting through is going to be Kinsey, but he is taken down after a gain of about 4, maybe 5. He got taken off his feet quickly there.
Yeah, nice job by the interior line of Sandy Valley. Was able to crash down, plug up the hole a little bit. Kinsey was strong enough to drag a couple guys with him. Linebackers come in and finished him up. Like I said, it's another 5-yard gain.
Our instant replays tonight when we've got them coming up, brought to you by Wayne Door, premier garage doors, entry doors, and windows at a great price. If you were tuned in on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, as it will now be Williams in a shotgun. He'll line up with Kinsey to his left, 2 wide receivers left side of the formation. Direct read again, great block from Kinsey. Williams breaks free up the middle. He'll fall down on the Braves spear across midfield, and it's another First Federal first down, just chewing away with some chunk runs.
Yeah, you know, when you come in and you got the running game, you only want to get your goal's 3.4 yards a carry because that will get you a first down every time. But right now the Braves are averaging about 5 to 6 yards per carry.
Which is pretty much status quo from what we've seen from them throughout this season. I formation again. Golder will be deep. And actually they'll offset Kinsey to the left at the fullback. Williams under center. Pitch play. Kinsey's throwing the lead block for Golder. And Eric Golder has nothing but green grass in front of him. Touchdown Indian Valley. 46 yards. Eric Golder. That one set up by a lead block from Kinsey, and the pitch play finds pay dirt.
And the thing is, they could have gave it to Kinsey because Kinsey ran down the field. He was looking for somebody to block. And he clipped just the guy, and Golder goes the distance.
It is Eric Golder and Riker Williams who move the Braves straight down the field, and the Indian Valley offense answers right back. 8:05 showing in the first quarter. 7-6 lead now for Sandy Valley as Colt James will line up for the extra point to try to tie this thing up.
James going to be kicking into a strong win.
Bad snap. James has to scramble up for it. He'll put it up into the air, and somehow Colt James curves that one in. 7-7 ball game. We got a good one going on from Gnadenhutten. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Guys, insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Deadlocked at 7, and we're only a few minutes into this game. Indian Valley drives right down the field. Another pooch kick from James. That one's going to bounce. Indian Valley returner tries to grab it. It's loose, but it's grabbed by the Sandy Valley returner instead and slung down at the 40. So the Cardinals will take over. Nearly paid off there for Indian Valley on that short kickoff. We'll go to the sideline now, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. We'll check in with Tim Plants. Tim, you probably got a great view of that Grady Kinsey lead block that opened up the hole for Eric Golder.
Yeah, Eric, with his speed, he doesn't need much room, and Grady gave him a great block, and he was gone.
Without a doubt. Shotgun formation, it will be Graybill, actually pistol, as he'll line up in front of a lone running back. Quick strike in the middle to the tight end, over the middle, and Indian Valley converges on defense, making that grab over the middle there. I believe that was Angelo Rossi for Sandy Valley. Nice little gain, about 5 on first down.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I said they need to do. They just need to go out there, play a little pitch and catch, move the ball down the field in small increments, and then break one off like they did with Lucas Gillen earlier.
Pistol again, Graybill, one running back behind him, and somebody moved. As both lines converge, we'll see who was the guilty party. Indian Valley came across, and we got a signal from the sideline referee here who will say false start.
Yeah, they're going to say that. I think it was Caden Long out here for the Cardinals, kind of jumped early.
So they will say it is number 52 in Caden Long, sure enough, as I'm sure that's got to be a demoralizing feeling if you're a lineman hearing your number called over the speakers that you were the one to move.
Yeah, back in the day, we had to wait till the coaches seen it on film, and then we got yelled at. Now you just get yelled at the football game.
Pistol formation again, 3 wide receivers off to the right side, 1 left. Graybill, lone running back, takes the snap, pump fakes, going to deliver it down the field. He's got a receiver open, but he overthrew him as the wind might have caught that. And guess who he was going for again? It was Lucas Gillen, who was actually double covered by Carson Hostetler and Owen Faulkner. He blew right in between them, and the safety was arriving over there late in Rowan Pacine. Shannon, that was going to be another huge play if Graybill can put it on the money.
Yeah, Gillen did a nice job right there. He did a nice little double move, and he got up the field. And I think Graybill, like you said, it got in the wind a little bit, but I also think with the ball being wet, he probably tried to put a little bit more on it to make sure it didn't slip out of his hand and just overthrew him.
Graybill in the pistol again. And we got movement again. And an Indian Valley lineman puts his head down to the turf, as I think they came across that time. So moving back up 5 yards, it will be 3rd down and 5 upcoming after that infraction.
Well, I know Coach Lancaster's not going to be happy about that penalty early, because that was the first thing he said last week when he called into the show about how many penalties they had against Buckeye Trail. So he won't be happy with this one early.
He certainly won't be, as the rain has returned here from Gnadenhutten. Maybe pants would have been a better choice, Shannon.
Can't give up the shorts.
2 wide receivers either side. Graybill in the pistol again. The running back behind him. He'll roll to his right, looking for some space. Now gets some pressure off the edge, and there's a flag down. Catch is made along the sideline. It's enough for a first down, but it's coming back as that flag, a pretty clear holding.
Yeah, and I hate to say it, but I kind of give that one on the quarterback, because he could have he had a guy open early. I think he was trying to wait for Gillen, and that one never developed, and then the lineman got caught up in a hold right there because the quarterback held the ball just a little too long right there.
It was Anthony Ross who made that grab, but it will be all for naught as they will move things backward. As we do get the official call now. Jack Murphy lining up in the backfield in that pistol, Shannon, as the lone tailback so far. Murphy listed at 5'11", 166, but you and I were looking at each other before this game. I think that might be shaving a few pounds off of him. That's a big running back.
Yeah, that's a nice-sized boy right there, and he's very strong.
Murphy will line up behind Graybill. 2 wide receivers either side again. Graybill barks out orders, takes the snap. He'll look left. Now he'll look back right. So throwback screen, and is nearly picked off by the lineman as breaking in there and getting skyward. It looked like Colt James, who nearly had an interception right in front of Graybill.
Yeah, nice job by James right there. As a defensive lineman, you're taught as soon as you see the cornerback cock his arm, you get your hands up in the air, and he went up and almost had that one.
If this is a dry night, no rain, he might actually have had that one. It's going to be a punt situation now for Sandy Valley, under 7 showing on the clock in the first.
Yeah, if I'm the Braves, I back up a little bit more. With that wind, it might travel a good ways.
As we're going to have a penalty here as the punt is in the air, and it's going to check up at about the 40-yard line, bounce towards an Indian Valley blocker, and it will roll to the Indian Valley 46, but we'll see what the flag is. It would almost seem like somebody lined up offside maybe, Shannon, because that came out almost immediately.
Yeah, they're going to call it on Indian Valley right here.
And it looks like Coach Lancaster is calling on his troops, and we'll see where the ball is officially going to get marked here after the call does come in.
Oh, illegal formation on the offense.
All right. Well, that would explain why the flag came out so quickly. They are going to take it on the end of the kick, and that will mean that the Braves will now start in plus territory. Sandy Valley side of the 50.
Yeah, that's not good when you give Indian Valley a short field to work with.
So Indian Valley, after their very efficient first drive, will come back out here on offense. Shannon and I trying to play some damage control with the rain having returned. Shotgun again. Williams will line up with Kinsey to his left. H-back on the left side of the formation. Williams fakes the pitch left. He's going to run right. He's got the sideline, and he'll get popped there after a gain of about 7, maybe 8. Gets shoved out of bounds. Lot of direct reads so far for Williams.
Yeah, Williams did a nice job right there. He turned towards his own sideline, froze the linebackers, then turned and ran. So he did a nice job getting around the right side of the edge there and picked up about 8 yards.
Poor Tim Plants is getting soaked to the bone down there, I think. But he got a thumbs up from the sideline. Tim doing all right. It is certainly football weather again. As Indian Valley will now go under center. Offset to the left is the fullback in Kinsey. Golder, the lone tailback, lines up at his 50. First man through. First carry for Kinsey. Stiff arm up the middle. And Grady Kinsey takes it in from 42 yards out. Well, it only took one touch this time, Shannon.
Yeah, I mean, it's Grady Kinsey. Did a nice job by his offensive line right there. They opened it up. He never got touched until he got to the linebackers. And with his strength, he was able to put the stiff arm up and get rid of the linebacker.
13-7, Indian Valley now leads Sandy Valley, and that drive, a little bit quicker strike than the first time that they had the ball. Colt James will line up for the extra point as Indian Valley recaptures the lead. Remember, it was Sandy Valley who won the toss and took the opening kick. They're going to want to try to keep this game close as possible, as that time it's not going to work out, and Sandy Valley broke through quickly. Extra point comes up well short. 13-7, Braves lead the Cardinals. Big Z Sports is back after this.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Kinsey Excavating and Trucking is a family-owned and operated business in New Philadelphia. KET is a general contractor. They provide services to commercial and municipal clients. They employ local union operators and laborers. KET is dedicated to providing outstanding work using the latest technology and employing local individuals to positively impact Tuscarawas County and the surrounding area. Kinsey Excavating and Trucking proudly supports the Indian Valley Local School District and wishes all area athletes, musicians, artists, and students a successful season.
Philadelphia kickoff, and James is going to pooch it again. Leave it short. Returner for the Cardinals there is going to take it at the 27. Tries to go middle of the field. Now will reverse and go towards the right sideline. Tries to jump over a tackler, and we got a flag that's going to come down here right at the sideline. We'll see what that call is, as the returner that time for the Cardinals. Couldn't see who grabbed it. Looked like it is number 2 in Gino Tozzi. And my roster's a little wet, so pardon me if this takes a while to call out. So we'll see what the call is. Shannon, it was right where the tackle happened, so I'm not sure what that could possibly be.
So the officials they're converging. They're going to bring in another official to get his opinion. First I thought maybe the runner stepped out of bounds, then came back in to try to run again, and then he got hit.
Guys, they're saying hurdling.
Oh. Boy, we haven't heard that in a while.
That's been a long time.
All right. Thank you for that, Tim. That's why we got him down on the sideline, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. And it sure enough is hurdling. I have not heard that in a while.
Well, I just say let them hurdle, and if you get caught in the air and you get slammed, you learn.
Is that what you do, like with your kids when they're young? You let them do something once so they learn not to do it again?
Yeah. Don't stick that in the light socket.
Nobody ever told Zeke when he was with Ohio State, though. Anyway, 6:28 showing here in the first quarter. 13-7, Indian Valley leads. Sandy Valley takes over again on offense. Pistol formation. 3 wide receivers spread out on the left, 1 on the near side right. And getting him out here in isolation. Looks like it's Lucas Gillen. Graybill's going to screen it left side, looking for some blocks, and not getting him there is the ball carrier for the Cardinals. As getting submarine that time over there on that side was number 10 for Sandy Valley in Micah Hoffarth.
Yeah, Reese St. Clair is the one for the Braves come in, one of the lower guys on the defense, and he took care of him.
Hoffarth, I think that's his second reception of the game here in the early goings. As Sandy Valley gets the call from Coach Gamble on the sideline. Rain is really starting to fall again from Indian Valley. Good call on those plastic bags you brought, by the way.
Yeah, I'll charge you for them.
Oh, okay. Just bill it to Big Z Sports. Graybill from the pistol, rolls right, gets a lead block in front of him. Now some pressure, delivers it, and Eric Golder nearly jumps the pass.
Yeah, nice job by Golder right there. He stayed on the receiver's hip the whole time, and at the last second when he seen the ball coming, he made that little extra stride, got in front of him.
And it was Lucas Gillen who they were going for. Gillen actually tapped Golder on the helmet for a nice defensive play. 3rd down and 8 upcoming. Bells are back from Gnadenhutten. As Sandy Valley will line up on the left hash mark away from us towards their sidelines. Pistol again, 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. 2 out wide, 2 in the slot. Graybill with Murphy at running back behind him. And Graybill wants an audible here as he'll march over to the sideline, call something out to Coach Gamble. He'll come back in now. Graybill's ready. High snap, corrals it, goes back to pass, looking to the left, steps up, it was tipped, or he got hit as he threw, and it went in and out of the hands of the receiver. 4th down's going to be upcoming. He was trying to go to Gillen, couldn't corral the hot potato.
Yeah, that's one of those things right now that he's trying to go to Gillen so much, and the defense kind of blanketing Gillen. You're going to have to use somebody else to kind of draw the attention back away from Gillen.
So it will be a punt situation again. Rowan Pacine's going to go back deep. I do believe it is Eric Golder as well for Indian Valley on the other side. So Sandy Valley's drive stalls here in the first quarter. As a very high snap is one-handed, but there's a flag down. And are we going to get another procedural penalty on the Cardinals?
I don't think you call flag on him just because of the one-handed catch by the punter. You just let it go.
It is a false start. That was a heck of a snag back there. Back deep for the punter for Sandy Valley. Could not see actually who that was who was back there deep, but still a nice grab for him.
Yeah, he's got his jersey tucked up in the front of his shoulder pad so you can't even see his number.
Snap will be going back from Sandy Valley's own 20 as he'll be into it, and it one's going to be checking up short as it is going to bounce at the 40. Take it, Indian Valley rolls, still rolling back towards them. Finally picked up at the 36-yard line. That's where Indian Valley will take up. It was Jack Murphy who is the punter. No surprise he's got the one-handed catch then back off the snap.
Yeah, I seen the Braves. It looked like Bradley Barr kind of looked like he was wanting to jump all over that ball when it was bouncing, and then he took a step backwards.
Well, he probably made the right decision because otherwise if you answer that in the film room, that would be a problem. It looks like we have an officials timeout here as they'll be changing out the balls. We'll take a Financial Group timeout as well. Big Z Sports will return in 30 seconds.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
13-7, 5:29 showing in the first quarter. Big Z Sports back here at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Shannon, you got a scoreboard update.
Yeah, we'll go with an Impact Collision scoreboard update. Dover leads Canfield 7-0. Garraway on top of Claymont 14-0 in the first quarter. New Philadelphia leads Lenslee 7-0 in the first quarter. Malvern on top of Strasburg 6-0 in the first quarter.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Shotgun again. Williams walks up towards the line, and he'll go back with Kinsey flanked off to his right. They'll stack the wide receivers on the right side of the line. Kinsey, hesitation up the middle. Grady Kinsey in the open space, down the left hash marks and beats the corner. And Grady Kinsey is in from 37 yards out. 2 carries, 2 touchdowns for the junior.
Yeah, just another outstanding run by Kinsey. He just finds a hole, does a nice little juke, gets through it, and he's gone.
5:21 now in the first, and Indian Valley showing off some quick strikes on offense. As we were talking about momentum in this game, Shannon, Sandy Valley had all of it at the start of the game, but now all of a sudden the Cardinals look a little shell-shocked.
You know, and they just got to come back and do what they did on that first drive. But they got to eliminate the penalties. The penalties killed them that last 2 drives is what took them out of their position.
So Indian Valley will line up to go for 2. In the shotgun, it's Williams. Kinsey to his right, and it's going to be a direct read off the right side. Williams jumps into the middle of the pile and spins around in. 2-point is good, and it's a 14-point lead. Indian Valley on top from their home stadium. Big Z Sports will return after this.
Ready to unleash your inner champion? At T County Boxing Academy in New Philadelphia, we're not just about throwing punches. We're about building confidence, discipline, and strength. Whether you're stepping into the ring for the first time or looking to sharpen your skills, our expert coaches are here to guide you every step of the way. Train like a pro, fight like a champ. T County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up today and start your journey to greatness.
Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Indian Valley up 21-7 here in Gnadenhutten. Big Z Sports back live at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, as it will be another short kickoff there for the Braves, and fielding at that time was Tazi. Pardon me. It is Tazi, as I can't read my own roster there. No surprise, Shannon, Lucas Gillen might not see this ball tonight on kickoff.
No, they're not going to kick it deep to him, but you got to give it to the up-backs. When they catch it, they're making a smart decision. Try not to be fancy with it, just going straight up the field and get maximum yardage that they can.
So Cardinals will start in good territory again. They're at their own 42-yard line as a players checks in here late, coming over from the sideline. Actually bringing in the play call. Looks like it's Micah Hofarth. Pistol again. H-back lined up on the left side. Two wide receivers, one in the slot out on the right. Graybill tries to go on the handoff, and it's a miscommunication with Murphy, and Graybill put it on the deck. He alertly spun around and picked it up, though, after taking a big hit there from Garabrandt off the side. And a miscommunication to start things off. Moves him back to the 35. Another one of those mistakes, Shannon.
Yeah, it looked like Carter Neff right there. Got a good jump on the edge out there, and they had no choice but to fall on the ball.
As I stand corrected, now in at quarterback for Sandy Valley. It is number 15 in Caleb Dubner. He'll be in the pistol. And it'll be a little pop pass. Gillen going out to the left side. Gillen's going to try to break free, but he gets wrapped up. Good tackle out there on the edge by the Indian Valley defense. Golder was down at the bottom of the pile. Gillen with that side-to-side speed. His cuts are so quick up the field. It was good for Indian Valley to react that quickly to get him down before he found nothing but the boundary.
Yeah, and that's the importance of taking the right angles towards the ball runner. If you don't take the right angles right there at the speed Gillen's got, he'll leave you if you try to catch him from behind.
So it will be third down now for Sandy Valley at their own 40. Third down and 12. Pistol again. It's the exact same formation for Dubner, who lines up with Murphy behind him. Motion man from right to left. Now he'll go from left to right. They'll load up the right side. And that's where Dubner will roll out. He's looking, gets some late pressure, delivers in the middle of the field, and it's picked off. Threw it past the wide receiver, and Rowan Passine was Johnny on the spot, and it's our first turnover.
Yeah, Passine did a nice job right there. Trail behind him. It's kind of he tried to sit down in the coverage there, the receiver did, but Passine was able to jump the ball.
Indian Valley will take over now, ball on their own 43-yard line. They're up 21-7, under 4 minutes to go.
A couple impact collision scoreboard updates here. Newcomers Town's on top of East Canton 7-0 in the first quarter. And a game I'm kind of intrigued by, Buckeye Trail leads Connaughton Valley 8-0.
Oh, interesting on that, Shannon.
Ridgewood is up 7-0 on Tusky Valley.
We have an administrative timeout. I think we have some headlights in the distance here at Brave Stadium behind the scoreboard, as they are asking for those to be turned off now. So we'll have to wait here a little bit, as this is a inadvertent Cartoons of New Philadelphia time. Pardon me, Cush Financial Group timeout, as they do get the headlights off, and we're back underway again. Jackson Bircher's going to line up as the fullback. Williams under center. Kinsey, lone deep man. Pitch play. Kinsey, right side, lead block from Bircher. Cutback lane. Kinsey, in between both safeties, drags him down to the 40 of Sandy Valley. And just like that, to start off this drive, it is a 17-yard pickup.
Well, you're unable to keep stats tonight because of the rain and the weather blown in, but we do know that Grady Kinsey is already over 100 yards now for the night.
Well, that's what we have Dusty Braun for, is he'll have stats here at halftime and at the end of the game.
Well, he moved inside because it's raining, But now he's in there. He's probably distracted by the pizza, so we got to make sure Dusty's doing his job in there.
I'm going to let him know you said that. Shotgun formation. Williams has Kinsey to his left. Throw out screen for Owen Faulkner. Faulkner looks for room. He can't get it. He gets dropped a yard back, and Eric Golder is going to be guilty of a hold on the edge.
Yeah, his guy tried to spin around him, and I think Eric kind of got his hands on the outside of the shoulder pads, and they'll get you every time for that.
A little bit of a slow developing screen there as Faulkner had to wait on that ball for quite a while. The officials will meet here, but it is going to be a hold for sure. Of course, if you're looking for all the updates and all of the area action, check out the Big Z Sports Facebook page as well as on our Twitter account. We have stuff posted to Instagram following the game as well. And, of course, get subscribed to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any broadcast just like the one you are taking in today. Thanks to our presenting sponsors like Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, Novellus, and TMK Valley Propane. And as for all you folks tuned in at 99.9, we appreciate you just as much as well. So Indian Valley will move back into their own territory. Ball at the 49. First down and 20. Pistol. Williams has to corral the high snap. He'll get into the gut of Kinsey, who goes straight up the middle, and he'll be dropped at about the 46-yard line. Nearly a mistake there for Indian Valley as Williams had to go skyward.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the down marker right there, and I was trying to figure out how far back it was, but
it said 10 yards back. It did seem a little bit farther back than that.
Yeah, I was sitting here, I looked like it was more like 25 yards, and I'm like, that's crazy looking out there.
Two wide receivers either side of the formation. Golder far side, Faulkner near side. Shotgun again. Williams has Kinsey flanked to his left. Williams reads off the left side. Good lead block again. And Riker Williams is going to get slung down, but he'll get up to about the 34-yard line. Another nice carry sets up third down and short.
Yeah, you ever watch Riker run? He always looks like he's in slow motion. He just
straight up and down.
He just goes and he just watches for guys and he just takes the lane that they don't want and he breaks off another big run.
Smooth. That's the word you could use to describe it. So you've got Smooth and Riker Williams running, and on the other side of the ball with Lucas Gillen, it's like he runs like he's angry at the turf. You ever hear that phrase before?
Bernie Kosar ran slow, and he didn't look that smooth.
Williams under center. Kinsey at fullback off the right side. Stutter steps, breaks through, dragging a man on his leg 5 yards down the field. Breaks free from that. He'll get dropped at the 20-yard line. They've entered the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone, and Kinsey just went 18 yards, and almost half of them he had a man on his leg.
And I feel bad for his poor blocker who was in front of him because he just went ahead and ran him over too.
First time we've got to call out a Jeff Wallach LLC trip to the red zone, as the ball will be marked actually at the the Sandy Valley 19. One wide receiver left is Rowan Pacine. I formation. Fake the pitch. Williams, a little end-around action. He's going to get the man off the edge, and Faulkner, who will lower his shoulder and collide with the defensive back there for Sandy Valley. Nice tackle out on the edge that time for the Cardinals, as lowering his shoulder. Looked like Murphy was over there, as well as Dubner taking him down.
Yeah, they did a nice job kind of not getting wrapped up in the whole misdirection right there. Was able to get Faulkner over, but he still gained about 5 yards.
So it will be second down, about medium. They'll say second down and 5. Ball would be at the 14. Indian Valley goes up over the ball now in shotgun again. Williams, Kinsey to his right. Be a little jet sweep. Eric Golder off the right side. Tries to spin around a tackle. Nearly breaks free, but he's finally taken down. But he's up close to a federal first down as we're under a minute to go in the first.
I'll tell you what, Eric Golder did a nice job setting the block about there in the end. He was coming full bore out there. The corner kind of came in, and then he kind of cut back behind Grady Kinsey, and Kinsey just absolutely leveled a guy out there on the end.
Third down and very short. Checking into the ball game for Indian Valley now. I believe first time we've seen him on offense, number 24, it's Kellen Coates, the sophomore, as Indian Valley's going to go heavy here for the short yardage down. Under 20 seconds showing. Williams is under center. Motions a man from right to left. Sandy Valley nearly jumped. Hands it off to Kinsey. Cutback lane left. And Grady Kinsey into the end zone for the third time in the first quarter. As we have a late flag come flying in here. As it would stand right now, it's 27-7, but we'll see what the call is.
The call's a hold. It's coming back.
Flag came flying in from the very back as Indian Valley is already moving their offense backwards after what would have been the third touchdown of the game for Kinsey. And it is a holding call. They're going to get Pacine for that hold.
Yeah, nice job by Jackson Bircher. He had a big block error coming from the fullback position to open up that hole. And Kinsey kind of just jogged into the end zone. I think they got Basine standing on the goal line for a hold.
So instead of a touchdown and a 3-score lead, it now becomes 3rd down and 5 from the 14 in the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. Braves break the huddle. Williams is going to go under center again. I formation. Kinsey's your fullback. Golder's your running back. Williams fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out. He's going to look to pass. Left side. Got a lot of pressure. Now he's going to reverse field. Williams has some open space on the right. Delivers with a wide open receiver in Golder. Golder dancing around, lunging forward towards the goal line. Touchdown Braves. Some trickeration from Williams, and he goes the improvisation route as he finds Golder standing wide open at the 7-yard line.
You got to give credit to Golder. He just went over there and sat down because he knew that Williams is a scrambler. As soon as Williams turned and was coming back towards him, nice throw across the field to him.
27-7 as time expires here in the first quarter. James will line up for the extra point. As snap is down, he'll deliver it straight through. No, take it back. It's going to bounce off of the left upright and go in and out. So it's 27-7. It will remain. End of the first quarter. Big Z Sports is back for more high school football after this Cush Financial Group timeout.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Fall brings cool evenings, football games, and weekend camping. Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District has the perfect way to recharge after a long week at work. A place to sit around a campfire making s'mores and relax as you watch the snapping and flickering flames dancing under the moonlight. Choose a campsite at Atwood or Tappan Lake Park for your fall weekend getaways. Camping is the perfect way to spend an evening under the stars with family and friends. For more information, visit mwcd.org.
Second quarter about to get underway here from Gnadenhutten. Indian Valley up big to start things off. 27-7, they lead Sandy Valley. We'll check in with the sideline, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance here shortly with Tim Plants after this kickoff from James's right leg. Lucas Gillen's back deep for the Cardinals. Doubt it's going to him. It's not. Short kickoff, nearly an onside as a big boy for Sandy Valley has to haul it in. And great hands there that time from Dallas Steiner, who makes the grab. We'll go down to Tim now on the sideline. And Tim, you know, Indian Valley had that touchdown called back on a hold. The improvisation from Riker Williams, that might have been for his coaching staff one of those no, yes plays.
Oh, exactly. He came over the sideline. He had about 3 guys over here, was able to navigate his way back over the other side, and Eric Golder sat down, waited, and got the ball to him. Nice little juke move about the 2-yard line and dove in for the touchdown.
Without a doubt, Tim, keep up the good work down there. Of course, all of our social media updates are going to be courtesy of Daniel Adams, who's down there on the sideline as well. Sandy Valley takes over. Ball on their own 43-yard line. Pistol again. As lining up at quarterback this time is Dubner. High snap, bobbles it, corrals it. Goes to Jack Murphy, straight up the middle. He gets corralled at the knees, and a nice gain straight up the middle, though, after he starts off with what could have been another miscue for Sandy Valley. Making that tackle that time for the Braves. I believe it might have been Golder in the middle. As we'll check in here in a little bit with another scoreboard update. For Sandy Valley, Shannon, it was a picture-perfect start with that opening touchdown and the long strike to Gillen. Since then, there's a lot that they're going to have to be working on.
Yeah, the coaches aren't going to be happy about a lot of penalties that kind of hurt 2 of those drives.
Dubner going to be a play fake. Roll to his right, finds the man in the right side of the field there. It's going to be a very short pickup, and actually it was off the turf.
Yeah, it was an incomplete pass right there. Kind of went, he went down to get it, and it just went underneath him and skipped off the turf. He's slow to get up.
It does look like we have a player here who's going to go to the sideline as we are going to take a Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarshonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
Gillen Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
Back to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Flag on the play after the player for Sandy Valley is helped off to the sideline there, and the Braves jumped, Shannon.
Yeah, Mason Parrish for the Braves there. Kind of took a little quick step, and they're going to nail him, and that's going to put Sandy Valley at third and about a half a yard.
Colt James checks out. Carter Neff checks in for the Braves defense. Sandy Valley looking to get some momentum back on their side as they will line up. Two wide receivers on the right side. One will line up in the slot very tight to the formation. He'll motion from right to left. Now he'll break into the backfield. And it's going to be a fake to back to him with Dubner. Dubner's going to go up the middle. He got spun around, lost his footing, and he's finally taken down as Dubner maybe tried to do a little bit too much there. Neff was one of the first guys through to get a hold of him. They faked the swing pass to Gillen, and it was a read from Dubner from there, but there was nowhere to go.
Yeah, Carter Neff did a nice job right there. He read his keys perfectly, and he got a hold of him, spun him around. The quarterback got away and ran backwards 5 yards, and then Neff and his teammates got to him and knocked him down.
So Sandy Valley gets the play call, gets ready, and comes out. Angelo Rossi will line up near side closest to us. Pistol again, one wide receiver in the slot on the right, one far side near the Sandy Valley sideline. Dubner has Jack Murphy lined up behind him in the pistol. Gets a play change from the sideline, whistles here, and I think we might have a timeout as we will wait and see, and sure enough, it is a timeout. A Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports will return here after this.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Gnadenhutten. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Gnadenhutten. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
A Sandy Valley conversion there on fourth down as Dubner rolls to his right, buys some time, finds a receiver down the field on the sideline, and it's a first down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you got to give the quarterback all the credit right there. He just kept moving out there and making everybody move around and made some guys miss, and his receiver got over on the sideline, sat down, got the first down.
Gillen will line up as the lone wide receiver right. Dubner in the pistol with Murphy behind him. Wide receiver to the left side's Anthony Rossi in the slot. Back to pass, delivers down the sideline, Gillen, and tip ball, battled for it, it's into the Braves defender's hands. And going down the sideline, it looks to be Carson Hostetler, who battled with Gillen, popped it up into the air. It was a 50-50 ball at the goal line, and Hostetler plucks it from the sky.
I'll tell you what, Carson Hostetler, good thing he stayed with that ball, because when he first tipped it, Gillen, but he was able to reach in and pull it back away from the wide receiver, turned it back up the sideline. Nice little gain, too. Got it out to about the 25-yard line.
Second Indian Valley takeaway. Ball will be marked at the 24. Probably a good feeling for Hostetler, too, there, Shannon, after he was the one who got burnt on that deep touchdown pass. He recovers well, stayed stride for stride with Gillen.
Yeah, he just knows now, like, listen, no matter where he's at, you just stay with him. You don't try to come back up, read the run or anything else. Stay on your guy and make plays.
So Indian Valley will line up with the shotgun formation. Williams in the shotgun. Kinsey to his left. He'll go back to pass, straight drop. Now he's flushed right. Delivers, finds a receiver in Golder who goes across the field. Golder picks it up at the 40, now at the 45, shoved out of bounds, and a nice first down gain of almost 20 there as Golder did a good job staying with his quarterback and making sure he was available.
Yeah, Williams rolled this way, and Golder come clear from the other side of the field, and he just stayed stride for stride with his quarterback and was able to get the nice little grab and gain right there.
It's a First Federal first down, ball at the 46-yard line. Shotgun again, 2 wide receivers on the left side. Golder in the slot, Pacine out wide. As it will be, Williams back in the shotgun, straight drop. Gets Kinsey with the block in front of him. Williams dances around in the pocket. Now he's flush from the middle. He'll work left. Williams still looking for room. Now he's got backside pressure. He'll step up. Somehow still alive. Williams back up in the pocket. Now no pressure. Looking for an opening down the field. Delivers it. Has an open Jackson Bircher. Bircher at the 20. Spins around. Drops the ball at the 15. And it's picked up by the Cardinals. Jackson Bircher had a huge gain, kept fighting for more, and the Sandy Valley defense pulls the ball away from him, and they'll take over in their own territory.
That's just one of those jobs where Jackson will go back and he'll look at that film, and he just tried to do too much. You just secure the ball and go down after they hit you a couple times, but he kept fighting, and with that wet ball, it popped out.
First Sandy Valley takeaway as the Cardinals stop the Braves' drive. What I want to know is, how did Williams escape that many different times?
He did a nice job. His line did a great job. Grady Kinsey back there picking up block after block. Nobody went downfield, and like you said, but at the end it paid off for Sandy Valley.
Ball will be at the 17-yard line. Sandy Valley in their own territory. 9:22 showing on the clock here in the second quarter. 27-7, the Braves lead. Pistol formation again as the Cardinals come out on offense. Turning, handing off, Jack Murphy. He tried to go up the middle. There's nothing there. Bounces on the right tackle, and there is absolutely nothing. Jack Murphy had nowhere to go. Good vision for him as it was plugged up in the middle. Bounced it outside and did turn it into a gain of about 1.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to have a little bit of gain right there, and Eric Golder come over, closed that hole up, forced him back inside, and Jackson Bircher, and I don't know who the other guy was able to come in and bring him down after a hard-fought 1 yard.
It's now on offense. Cardinals come back out. By the way, it's a quarterback switch again as Dubner is out. Graybill's back in. Sandy Valley has done that a lot this season as they kind of run a 2-quarterback system. H-back motions from left to right. Graybill back to pass out of the pistol. Steps to his right, delivers down the sideline. Nice grab over there at about the 21-yard line, and making that highlight reel grab over there. Couldn't see who it was. Looked like it might have been number 5 and Angelo Rossi. Rossi, Shannon, great catch for him. The unfortunate part was it was a lot of work for only about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, but it got him into a third and medium now. They got an opportunity right here to get a first down to keep this drive alive.
3rd and 5, 8:36 showing here before the halftime break. Pistol again, 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. Graybill goes back to pass, delivers on the right sideline, in and out of the hands of the receiver as it sailed just a little bit wide. It went too far to Gillen, now 4th down. Now, Shannon, you're down by 20 here. You're trying to catch Indian Valley off guard. I was going to ask if you even consider it. Sandy Valley didn't, as they're already sending out the punt team.
No, and the difference is with Sandy Valley and everybody else is a lot of the teams use one of their better athletes for the punter. That's why they're able to go with a lot of fakes. Sandy Valley's going with the stronger leg, and so it looks like they will punt it right here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If Murphy gets ahead of steam down the field, there's a reason he lines up at running back, but he'd be very deep to try to convert on a 4th down here. Murphy will take the snap, and he'll deliver it. It's a line drive punt. It's going to be fielded over there on the left side, and grabbing it there is Pacine. He didn't have much room to go at all. He gets dropped at the 50, maybe a gain of 2 on that kick return. I don't know about you, Shannon, but for Murphy, we're going to have to ask him how his foot feels after this. That one sounded like a dead ball when he kicked it.
It sounded like a dead ball, and he kicked it dead into the wind right there. I mean, that flag is moving pretty good right there, and he got it down the field.
That sounded like, you ever play baseball with a waterlogged baseball and you hit it with a wood bat, that big thump?
Or you broke your bat?
No kidding. So Indian Valley right at midfield. Braves leading 27-7, and it looks like we have a timeout here, officials timeout due to a waterlogged ball again, and we'll go ahead and take it with them. Big Z Sports will return after this 30-second Cush Financial Group timeout.
Lutz Body and Paint, located at 7573 Wolf's Crossing Road in Gnadenhutten, is there for you when a never-planned auto collision repair is needed. Lutz Body and Paint performs the auto body and painting services needed to get your vehicle back to looking showroom new in a timely manner at a reasonable price and provides free estimates. Lutz Body and Paint is a proud supporter of the Indian Valley School District and wishes best of luck to the Braves athletes participating in tonight's game.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. A thank you to them and all of our wonderful sponsors for making sure you can tune in, whether it's on the radio or on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel all season long, as Big Z Sports is there at a high school near you. 27-7, 8:26 showing in the second quarter. Indian Valley's offense was high-powered there for a while. Shannon kind of slowed things down here a little bit after a turnover, couple of miscues. They're going to go back to work now as Williams in the shotgun. He's going to deliver a swing pass out here to Kinsey, and that one never had a hope of being completed as he threw it well long.
Yeah, we'll get a couple scores here from our Impact Collision scoreboard. Dover on top of Canfield, 14-0 in the second quarter. Garraway over Claymont, 28-0 in the second quarter. New Philadelphia all over Lindsley, 28-7 in the second quarter. Malvern still only up 6-0 in the first quarter on Strasburg.
That's an interesting score right there.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail on top of Connaught Valley, 16-6 in the first quarter. Newcomerstown, 14-7 over East Canton in the second quarter. Ridgewood 14-0 on Tusky Valley second quarter.
Shotgun again. Williams turns, fakes it off to Kinsey, goes to Bircher up the middle on the seam. Bircher still fighting, driving for more, and he's got a first federal first down. As with Bircher there, Shannon, I wonder if some of the Indian Valley coaching staff are saying, easy, big fella. Remember what happened last time?
Yeah, well, you notice that time he had both hands wrapped up around that ball so tight in against his chest they weren't going to get it out.
Sandy Valley defense does collapse quickly, but a couple defenders got drug an extra 2 yards or so for that first down, moves them up to the 40. By the way, something of note here as we are watching, we have not seen Owen Faulkner out there. Colt James has been lining up out wide instead of Faulkner. Williams is going to hand off. Kinsey goes straight up the middle, and he will get taken down at the 32. Nice gain of 8 on first down. But we noticed Faulkner was off on the sideline, Shannon, and now with James lining up as the wide receiver, we'll have to see the status of Faulkner moving forward.
Yeah, Faulkner was sitting over here on the bench. Bethany Trainer was, Bethany Trainer. Bethany
Trainer
Lewis. Bethany Lewis, the trainer, was looking at him. The coaches come over talking to him, and he's standing with the coaches and stuff, looking like he's wanting to go back in, but they're probably saying, hey, let's just calm down
we'll
right
wait
now.
And see right now.
You know?
Checking back into the game for the Braves is Kellen Kautz. It will be under center. Williams back to pass. Play action fake. Delivers it down the sideline. Defenders there for Sandy Valley. And a diving attempt there for the ball. It's somehow hauled in. No signal yet from either official, Shannon, but it looks like it's a touchdown.
Yeah, the official on this side already signaled for a touchdown.
Oh, my goodness, as making that grab down the sideline. Who hauled that in? I couldn't even see.
Colt James.
Colt James with a diving grab in the end zone. He's listed as a tight end, but he shows off some receiver skill there.
Yeah, I thought for sure he wasn't going to get to the ball because he was behind the defender, but somehow he's able to get in there and get a good catch.
Will be an extra point attempt upcoming. Looks like they will be going for 2. We'll see if we can get a Wayne Dorr instant replay on that one. How did James haul it in? Williams under center, turns, pitch play. Kinsey lead blocking for Golder, and he'll walk in for 2 as it's now 35-7. Big Z Sports will return after this. Timeout brought to you by Cush Financial Group.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Shannon, you make a great play on offense, you get to handle the kickoff. Colt James with one heck of a grab down the sideline. We'll get back to that on our live stream here shortly. His kickoff, it will be a little pooch kick again. Muff there! It's on the ground. Battle for it. Looked like Sandy Valley grabbed it back. Carson Hostetler was locked up with the returner as the Indian Valley faithful were trying to advocate for the ball. And no signal here as now is the signal. They'll point back for Sandy Valley. Got to give them credit for the effort there to pantomime it, so to speak. If you are tuned in on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, we're going to check back with a Wayne Dorr replay of that Colt James interception. How in the world did he haul it in down the sideline, Shannon? I still don't understand.
Yeah, it did a nice job, and I don't know how.
Take it back. I still don't know. You have to go back on our live stream and take a look
I don't know
at
if the defensive back lost the ball or what, but somehow it found James's hands.
Pistol formation. Graybill still at quarterback. He'll turn. He'll fake it to Murphy. He'll roll right, looking for room down the right side. Double coverage on Gillen. Nothing there. Graybill's going to tuck it and run. Gets past the line of scrimmage, goes down the sideline. Golder wisely checks up for Indian Valley and lets him just step out of bounds. You saw what I did, Shannon. Golder had a beeline for the ball.
Golder kind of was licking the chops right there. I think he wanted to unload, and at the last second he pulled up because that would have been a 15-yard penalty for sure. Gain
of 6 down there. It will bring up second down to the sideline, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. Tim Plants. Tim, did you get a better view of that catch than we did? Because I'm still confused.
I got blocked. The last that I saw, the Sandy Valley defensive back had great positioning, but James, I think with the height and the length that he has, he somehow contorted his body around that and made that catch.
As there was going to be another highlight reel catch if Lucas Gillen could have held it in there as he runs towards the near sideline, delivered by Graybill on the play action just too long. It brings up another third down. So 3rd down and 4, it looks like. For Graybill, Shannon, you know the two-quarterback system here between Graybill and Dubner. Both of them have had great numbers all season long, and we've seen them put some pretty throws down the field so far, just having a hard time getting on the same page as their receiver right now.
Yeah, that and the ball's getting a lot wetter right now.
Pistol again. Graybill with a hard count, doesn't get Indian Valley to jump. Now he'll look over for a play change.
He better be quick.
Play clock down to 1, gets the snap, looks left, drops back, nothing there. Pressure up the middle, breaks away. Never mind, he won't. As the Indian Valley defender comes through and makes the sack in the middle of the defense there.
And that's Titan Peterman.
I thought for sure, Shannon, Graybill got away from him. Peterman's got some pretty good closing speed for a lineman.
Yeah, Peterman's a 6-foot, 195-pound sophomore for the Braves.
So Sandy Valley forced to bring out the punt team again as Indian Valley's defense clamps down. Eric Golder and Rowan Passine will be your 2 deep men as Jack Murphy will line up for a punt again. Ball is at the 37-yard line of Sandy Valley. Stick around because coming up we'll have halftime brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison. So we'll break down this first half of action. Murphy's right leg is into it. It knuckleballs up. It'll bounce at about the 42, and it's grabbed by a Sandy Valley kick cover. And that's where Indian Valley will take over. If you are tuned in at 99.9, coming up you'll hear from the guys at halftime as they'll break down the area scores from all of the matchups we had tonight in Z Country. And if you stay tuned on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel on our live stream, we're going to try to catch up with Athletic Director Zach Golick, new Athletic Director Zach Golick for Indian Valley, as we'll be discussing how it's been here early on in the job.
Yeah, and he said he was more than welcome or more than willing to come up and talk to you. But he's got to get everything else taken care of first, as athletic directors are usually pretty busy at football games.
Under 6 minutes showing before halftime. Indian Valley on offense. Williams under center, turns, hands it off. Kinsey, patience up the middle. Kinsey bouncing off a defensive lineman, and he'll get dropped there after a gain of about 4 yards that time. Kinsey with some hesitation and head bobs and fakes, weaving in and out. The hole just never really developed.
No, and as Travis would say, weight room run right there prevailed, and he was able to drag a couple players, run some guys over, and make a tough 4 yards out of it.
Williams will get the play call, trots back in. Hard to believe sometimes with Williams, too. He is just a senior. We talk about that, just a sophomore. We've talked about that many times, but how many sophomores on this Sandy Valley team, Shannon? They're a young unit, too. Williams directly up the middle, bounces off of one defender, still fighting. Riker Williams has half the Sandy Valley defense on him before he's finally taken down after a gain of about 4 or 5 there, brings up 3rd down and short. Great job by the Cardinals there to collapse on defense They saw a defender there getting the stiff arm, and they all came flying to the ball.
Yeah, and that's what you preach to your guys. Everybody get to the ball, pursuit of the ball. He said it looked like he was going to bounce outside and get a pretty big game, but next thing you know, he had 5 guys pushing him backwards.
3rd down and 1. Clock under 5 minutes to roll here. 28-point lead for the Braves. They'll go under center again with Williams. Kinsey at fullback and H-back left side. Sandy Valley nearly jumps the snap. First man through is going to be Kinsey, who will lower his shoulder pads through the safety, and it's a First Federal first down. Grady Kinsey had nothing on his mind except bulldozing there.
Yeah, you don't want to see Grady Kinsey lower his helmet because he's so low to the ground with that stature anyhow. He just so much power, and he just unloaded on someone.
Clock continues to roll for Indian Valley. Don't forget they will be receiving the second half kickoff. It was Sandy Valley who won the toss and elected to receive. They went down the field to score, but since then it has been 35 unanswered for the Braves. Heavy formation again, I formation. Bircher's the fullback, turns, hands it off to Kinsey, who is the one lone man back. Kinsey got hit at the line of scrimmage, still kept pushing forward, and it looks like he'll be able to get a 4-yard carry there on first down.
Yeah, it looks like the Braves right now are just content with just staying between the tackle, grinding a little bit, keep the clock running, try to get the halftime.
Williams gets the play call from head coach Matt Lancaster. Both these teams very familiar with each other, as you heard from Coach Gamble from the Sandy Valley sideline. This is a battle that these two teams know each other. They're rather familiar, playing every year in the IVC, and even before it was an IVC showdown. Williams play fake, rolls to his left, not much there, pursued by Murphy. Murphy's going to break down on him and spinning him around and dropping him hard. Jack Murphy does a great job. He'll get a sack as he stayed with Williams there and was not letting go when he got a hold of his shoulder pad.
Yeah, and it's tough for Williams to make something happen right there. He's a right-handed quarterback. He's rolling to his left, so you can never really kind of get squared up to try to throw the ball, because if you do, you put the ball in danger as Murphy is trailing you from behind.
One thing I got to say about this Sandy Valley team with Murphy on defense, Shannon, when they come out on the field and you see number 30 out there for the Cardinals, that is the true definition of a linebacker. He looks the part. 3rd down and 12. Shotgun formation. Williams has Kinsey split off to his right. 2 wide receivers right of the formation. Straight drop. Williams up the middle, and it's nearly picked off as he overthrows Jackson Bircher. And breaking on that one was the Sandy Valley defender there, who is almost beside himself that he couldn't make that grab. It was number 10 and Micah Hoffarth, who probably could have had that one in his hands, but he was just dejected he couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, and you can tell that Sandy Valley has seen that play on film. Everybody was in the right position, and then that thing come out of Williams' hand like a cannon. It was carrying some steam across the middle right there, and they was able to break it up.
Great play by Hoffarth. Great defense by Sandy Valley there. 4th down and 12. Colt James will go back for the punt now. He'll grab the snap, one into it. It's a line drive, low dribbler there at the 15. In and out of the hands of the Sandy Valley returner. Still can't grab it, and it's now into the hands of Carson Hostetler.
Yeah, and I think that's Lucas Gillen down there. Try to make something happen. Try to pick it up on the bounce. He fumbled it. Tried to pick it up again. He booted it, and it fell at the 1-yard line, and Carson Hostetler fell all over it. So nice job by Hostetler to get down there and get square and just fall on the ball.
That one had a head of steam on the ground. Thought maybe we'd see Gillen step out of the way and take the touchback instead. Like you said, Shannon, maybe just trying to do a bit too much. All of a sudden, the Braves now will have the ball at the Sandy Valley 2-yard line. Might have been their quickest trip into the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone you've ever seen.
Yeah, all comes down to coaching on special teams, and everybody did what they were supposed to do.
Heavy formation, Kinsey the fullback, Golder the running back, Williams under center. Williams hands it off, misdirection in the middle, and Grady Kinsey's in from 2 yards out. Almost untouched goes Kinsey straight up through the gut, and the floodgates have opened as Indian Valley leads 41-7.
Yeah, and with that, we'll do a quick Impact Collision scoreboard update as New Philadelphia continues to roll on Lindsay, 42-7 in the second quarter. Garraway on top of Claymont, 35-0 at the half. Buckeye Trail 16-14 on Conotton Valley at the half. Carrollton 10-7 over Marlington in the second quarter.
Thank you for that, Shannon. Extra point upcoming from James. Williams to hold. It's down. James is through it, and it is going to be good. 42-7. Indian Valley looking like they're going to improve to 6-0 here in the first half, but we still got a lot of football to play. 2:34 showing before halftime. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Novelis Yorksville is the world leader in aluminum recycling, and they need you. They are currently hiring general laborers and equipment operators. Pay starts up to $22.50 per hour with industry-leading benefits. To apply or find out more, go to novelis.com/careers and search Yorksville. That's novelis.com/careers and search Yorksville, or call 330-663-3961. Novelis is an equal opportunity employer.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Sandy Valley takes the Cartoons a New Philadelphia kickoff there, and hunting for some room, not finding much of it, was Hoffarth, who gets over here to about the 24-yard line. That's the deepest kickoff we've seen from Indian Valley, nearly into the hands of Lucas Gillen, who I know Gillen's probably beating himself up a little bit from that muff punt, Shannon, but Gillen has the touchdown for the Cardinals, and we've seen what a dynamic playmaker he is. Do not be surprised if he makes another highlight reel play here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to get the ball in his hands now and probably maybe try to do a double move, get down the field.
So 2 wide receivers will line up left side, 2 on the far side. One lines up close to the formation. It's Gillen. He'll come in and motion in the backfield. He'll throw a block as it's a handoff to Murphy, who will lunge forward up to the 30-yard line. Murphy a gain of 6, maybe 7 yards to start off the drive for Sandy Valley. Shannon, biggest thing for them right now, they're down big on the scoreboard, but a nice sustained drive here that would end in the end zone. That would be just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, right now you just can't hang your head. There's still a whole other half of football to be played. Indian Valley scored 42 points in the first half. You could go out, if everything goes your way, you can score 42 points in the second half. I know that's a big hill to climb when you're playing a team like Indian Valley, but you can't hang your head yet and give up.
Graybill in the pistol. Murphy lines up behind him. Straight drop, pump fake. Now he's flush, so he'll have to look for room. Neff is held, and Graybill will get up through the line of scrimmage, but the flag does come out, as I think every referee in the stadium, and including us, Shannon, saw the hold.
You said there's a hold. As soon as you say it, the fans start yelling hold, and the referee's like, oh, now I got to throw my flag.
Graybill did have a gain of about 1, maybe 2, but it is going to be Fernandez. They'll move backwards. Both these teams right now, Shannon, infractions for both sides, some mistakes. And, I know every coach here into Week 6 would hope that there is mistake-free football, but we know that's rarely how that works.
No, and sometimes on nights like this with the weather, it is the way it is, and the field, the ball's wet, and the quarterbacks are trying to do things that they normally wouldn't have to do. The line gets kind of put in a position to where they're trying to keep the defensive lineman from going backwards or making a cutback with the running back or the quarterback, so you grab a hold of his jersey.
It will be second down and about 13 now. Pistol formation. Dubner is lined up as a receiver. He'll motion from left to right. Graybill's going to roll out to the right, step up through the pressure. Good read for him. Graybill's got room. Now he'll cut middle of the field. Breaks one tackle, does another juke, breaks another, and he is finally taken down from behind as Drew Graybill has a nice carry there up to about the 29.5-yard line.
Titan Peterman out there on the end did a good job, got out there. He had 2 blockers on him, but he forced the quarterback back inside. The problem was everybody else already done over pursued, so the Graybill was able to kind of just run back this way because of the over pursuit by the linebackers, and he was able to turn it into positive yardage.
Minute 10 showing now, 3rd down and 5 upcoming from Sandy Valley's own 30-yard line. As I will go down to the sideline, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. Tim Plants. Tim, rain's gone, wind's back. Sorry for that.
Oh, yeah, the wind's definitely back. My lanyard here is whipping around my neck right now.
I see that. Graybill's back to pass. Pressure from behind, and he's going down as 2 Braves will converge. One of them who's making that grab is Colt James, who he came in from the backside pressure and drops Graybill.
Yeah, Colt James, and the other one, Titan Peterman again. Titan Peterman came from the far side of the field, met James at the quarterback, and they took him down for a big loss.
So it will be 4th down now. Clock continues to roll. 30 seconds here. So the punt will have to come before halftime.
I think Gamble's going to let this run down to 1 second and take a timeout.
We will see if going into halftime, not sure if he'll be able to catch him or not, but if Tim Plants can get a word from head coach Matt Lancaster on his way to the locker room. And sure enough, they are going to let it continue to tick down here all the way down to the end before a timeout will be called. We'll keep it right here with just 10.5 seconds showing before the halftime break. And Shannon, it will be interesting to see what the adjustments for Sandy Valley will be, but also some of the adjustments for Indian Valley on top of that. I know how every coach wants perfection, as we said earlier on in this game, but they'll look for some changes here. It has been far from perfect for either of these teams.
No, and actually said coaches hate penalties, and I was a stringer down here for Big Z Sports in Indian Valley for the last 8 years, and I know how frustrated Coach Lancaster gets with penalties. But I'm assuming his adjustments at halftime is going to be he's going to talk about those penalties. His starters are going to come out, and they're probably going to get to play one series in the second half, and if they can score a touchdown to put a little bit of more distance on Sandy Valley, I got a feeling Coach Lancaster will start playing a lot of his JV players. As far as Sandy Valley, they got to come out in the second half, and they got to sustain some drives. And they also got to eliminate the penalties. They've had a couple good drives that penalties have really hurt them tonight and put them behind.
So a punt will be upcoming from Jack Murphy as he'll look to his sideline. 10.5 seconds. Reminder, Braves do get the ball to start off the second half, already with a big lead. Late substitution coming in for Sandy Valley now, as Cardinals will get things ready to go. 2 men back for the Braves in Eric Golder and Rowan Pacine. As the snap is back, Murphy corrals it, and he'll deliver it into the night sky. Golder is going to back away from it and let it bounce at his own 41. It'll roll back and get down at about the 38-yard line. 0.2 seconds showing on the clock, and we're sure Indian Valley will take the kneel down here. And it was thought maybe they would just let that last 0.2 roll off.
Well, actually, they grabbed the ball. It looked like there was probably about 2.8 seconds on the clock. I was watching it. And they tried their best to let it run, and it was even funny to see the head referee turn around and look at the clock.
No.
He's like, I can't believe this is what we got to do. And I'm sure Coach Gamble's probably telling his player, they were going to let it roll. Why'd you grab it?
It is going to be your First National Bank of Denison halftime report here at 99.9. Eventually you'll be hearing from the guys back in the studio. And it looks like they are going to have the clock roll, and that will take us to halftime. Also coming up later here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel on our live stream, we will be checking in, hopefully, with Athletic Director Zach Golick. See if we can get him in here and hear his initial thoughts about his new gig as the Braves do lead 42-7. And we'll see if Tim Plants can grab Coach Lancaster. Tim is down there.
Coach, after that early touchdown from Sandy Valley, 42 unanswered, what's the message going into the halftime?
We got our bearings under us. They got us on that first one. 17's a good player. Quarterback threw a great ball, and we were a little out of position with a young guy out there in the secondary. But he came back and made a play and got an interception, to make up for it. So defense settled in, offensive line got going, and the running game got going.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you for that, Tim, and thanks to Coach Lancaster for catching up with us here on your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Stay tuned with Big Z Sports on air and on YouTube. We'll be back right after this.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
Are you neglecting your building's fifth wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
In the rolling.
(42-7) is. Oh wait.
To the Hartford's Quality Housing.
I forgot how that worked.
Chris Gale, Adam Swaski, Roger Lester here with you, and let's just go ahead and
Hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
Are you looking to join a team that values excellence and offers top-notch opportunities? Kimball Recycling and Disposal is now hiring. They're seeking best-in-class CDL drivers, skilled mechanics, and other dedicated professionals. Join a company that puts people first and makes a difference in the community every day. With competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and a supportive work environment, your future starts here. Apply now at KimballCompanies.com and take the next step in your career. That's KimballCompanies.com. Recycling and disposal done right. Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. It's the First National Bank of Denison halftime report. We'll break down some stats and tell you about that first half coming up here in just a few moments. Instead, we'll take a step aside and be joined by a special guest. We've been doing this throughout the season on our live streams here. And this time around, we get to welcome in new athletic director for the Indian Valley Braves, and Zach Golick. And Mr. Golick, first and foremost, thank you.
No, thank you. Happy to be up here, and I appreciate the coverage that you guys always give us. You guys do a phenomenal job with our local student athletes, so we really appreciate you being out here.
Yeah, and I was gonna come up here and ask you some X's and O's stuff, but for Indian Valley right now, I know you guys are all feeling very good. As all things considered, a very good first half for them, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Lancaster and his staff does a nice job. We have a bunch of good student athletes out there that play the game the right way and play hard and fast and physical, and they're a fun team to watch. So when it comes to X's and O's, I don't talk to Coach Lank and those guys about that very often. I just enjoy watching them play.
Now, the other thing that I definitely wanted to ask you about, I know you've been around sports quite a bit, of course, but stepping into this role here with Indian Valley, how's everything been going? Still feel fairly fresh at the job?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been awesome. The people here are great. The administration, the Board of Education, all the coaches, everybody in this district's awesome, and people always here to help out. And the support system and the pride that people take in their jobs here at Indian Valley is phenomenal. It's a great place to be.
Yeah, it definitely is a high school football season. That's why we're here today. But there's plenty of other sports going on right now, whether that's volleyball. I know golf heading into postseason tournaments, cross country and stuff going on as well. So a lot of things going on for the Braves?
Yeah, a lot of things going on. Volleyball, getting close towards the second half of their season. Cross country, the same. We got a big invite coming up next weekend. Our boys golf team made the district tournament, so we got some good things going on, and it's one other thing. Look at this facility out here. I mean, it's beautiful. We have such a nice facility here to be proud of for the Indian Valley community. So.
Yeah, the first time we ever got to do track and field on our YouTube channel, we did it from right here. Our second time. I think we were at Newcomerstown the first time, but I got to say it was an awesome venue for that. I know you guys have so much pride in it. And I know that makes your job a little bit easier when you got something like this.
Yeah, that makes us, and building grounds, it makes it a lot easier to get ready for a football game Friday night when you got this beautiful turf. So
yeah, you're not going to have the mud bowl that old Kelly Field would have.
No, there were some special memories there, but yeah, not going to have that anymore.
So tell me a little bit, or actually you can tell anybody out there who's watching or listening right now, some of your background. Of course, you've talked with a lot of different media outlets, of course, when you took this job, but just give us a little bit rundown for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a graduate from Claymont High School. It's funny, rival school there, and yep. I spent some time teaching there. Then I taught and coached out at West Holmes, and then most recently I was at Waynedale as the athletic director and head football coach there, and now I'm just happy to be in my role as athletic director here at Indian Valley and love what I'm doing. So.
Yeah, and it definitely shows. I know you have a lot of passion for doing this. And, it was really funny because we got here early to start getting things set up. You were out doing your thing. And I tell you what, something we always say about these fans, boy, do they show up early, because it seemed like that parking lot got full well before the gates were ready to open.
Yeah, we, there's usually a line of people waiting to get in, and they ask us, what time you letting us in? Same time as last week. But, it's good to have eager fans and people here happy to support us.
Well, new athletic director. Can we keep saying new? Do you think that's fair to still say?
Yeah, you can, but I don't think you have to anymore. I don't think you have to.
Well, that sounds good then. We'll just say athletic director Zach Golick for the Indian Valley Braves. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to talking with you more here down the road.
Yep, thanks for having me. Once again, I appreciate you guys' coverage.
Stay tuned for more of the First National Bank of Denison halftime report here. Braves are up 42-7. We'll be breaking down the first half of action here. Coming back here in just a few moments.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
The certified public accountants at Gnadenhutten Company believe in the value of relationships. Gnadenhutten Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Gnadenhutten Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Gnadenhutten facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? Then call Impact Collision in Newcomerstown. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, Impact Collision has you covered. So next time you need a repair, call Impact Collision in Newcomerstown. 740-492-0987. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Schedule your appointment today and let Impact Collision work for you.
With Room by Room, new from Carpet One, we've made finding the right floors easier than ever. Browse our curated collection of flooring options and shop by color, design, and lifestyle. Our local flooring experts will work with you to make your vision a reality and guide you with knowledge and easy-to-use tools to find the floor that fits your needs. So if you're ready to transform your home with beautiful new floors, scan the code to get started and come see the Room by Room difference for yourself. Exclusively at Carpet One Floor and Home.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
LLC. Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Gnaden, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering an experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook or call them at 740-561-4100.
Bring it back whenever. Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. It is the First National Bank of Denison. I'm Nick McWilliams. That's Shannon Thomas. We swear we know what we're doing. There are no mistakes that happen around here. As a big thank you to Zach Golick joining us for the athletic director for Indian Valley. As you know, he and I talked, Shannon, and said, we can stop saying new athletic director now, right? You've got your feet wet enough with this, right?
Yeah, he hit the ground running, come in here. He had a lot of things to do. He had to hire a couple new coaches this season, and everybody rallied around him. He's got a great supporting cast here with coaches and athletic boosters and the administration here. So, Zach, and he's done a great job.
Yeah, he definitely has, and it's always great to check in with these athletic directors on the other stuff that is going on. And I would say we'd go through some specific stats now, but the stat sheets I did have are in tatters from the rain and everything, but we can tell you this. Game got started with Lucas Gillen streaking down the sideline. Great find by Drew Graybill, as it was a great formation, or great play, I should say, run for Sandy Valley as they fake kind of a screen over here, maybe an out route, and Gillen leaks out behind and ends up burning it down the sideline for a touchdown. And you and I looked at each other and said, hey, Sandy Valley starting off really hot here. That's exactly what they needed. Since then, 42 unanswered for Indian Valley.
Yeah, and that's what we said in the game. Sandy Valley decided to come out and take the opening kickoff, and I said, if you're going to take the opening kickoff, you better strike quick, and they did with that 66-yard touchdown to Gillen. But the Braves went right down the field and was able to punch it into the end zone, get a touchdown. Kind of the Grady Kinsey show a little bit. We have him right around probably 150 yards,
somewhere
just
in
guessing.
That ballpark.
Eric Golder with a big run on offense for a touchdown. Carson Hostetler with an interception for the Braves on defense. Then Carson Hostetler recovered the fumble down here on special teams. And so he's done an outstanding job after giving up the early touchdown. He's created two other turnovers. And Riker Williams doing a nice job at quarterback for the Braves. And like you said, they just kind of did what they had to do there in the first half, and we'll be at running clock in the second half.
We will, and some of the scoring highlights for Indian Valley in this game, you said Grady Kinsey, a trio of touchdowns for him early on here. Eric Golder's got a touchdown as well. Colt James with a reception. I'm trying to think, who else am I missing
Golder's
out on?
got two.
It is two. You were correct. He got that receiving touchdown.
Yep, so, I mean, they've spread the ball around tonight, and they're probably trying some different things, using all their weapons, and then that kind of keeps opponents down the road thinking, wait a minute, if they're not going to give it to Grady Kinsey, they're going to give it to Eric Golder. Wait, nope, they're going to give it over here to Colt James. And that Riker Williams is going to keep it. So nice job by committee tonight for the Braves.
It certainly has been, and that's kind of what you want to see whenever you're an Indian Valley team in the second half of the season. You want to see a lot of different playmakers out there. I'm going to give credit where credit is due with this Sandy Valley defense. They've been caught off guard sometimes with some of these touchdowns. This Cardinals defense, though, is still swarming onto the ball. And you and I have both been making note of that. There have been some great defensive plays out there. You know, Jack Murphy has been all over the field from his linebacker spot. On top of that, too, there, Mike linebacker and Jaden Flooring. We called his name a few times. Micah Hoffarth has also been making some plays out there at safety. We've seen Drew Graybill out there making some tackles, too, at safety. I mean, the Cardinals are still hustling no matter what the score is.
And there's a couple times that Riker Williams has dropped back the pass, and the Cardinals have been all over that backfield. They were just unable to close the deal. They've made him scramble a lot, and he did some nice things. But, you know, they also created a couple turnovers, and they've done a good job defensively. And for the Braves defensively, Colt James and Titan Peterman are two names that keep coming up, and Eric Golder defensively. Those guys have really done a lot tonight for the Braves on defense.
They certainly have. We'll go ahead and take another timeout here on the First National Bank of Denison halftime report. When we return, we'll be bringing you the second half of action here. Running clock will be active, and Big Z Sports will see the rest of this one out. Indian Valley up 42-7 on Sandy Valley. IVC football lives right here with Big Z Sports.
Hey there, football fans. For over 60 years, Hampshire Insurance has been a cornerstone of the Sugar Creek community. We specialize in home, auto, life, commercial, and farm insurance. With our friendly and efficient service, you can rest easy knowing Hampshire Insurance is providing a path forward when the unthinkable happens. Give us a call at 330-852-4087. Hampshire Insurance, proud supporters of high school sports and your trusted neighbors in Sugar Creek.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at PacDrilling.com.
Triad Roofing and Services in Strasburg has been your commercial flat and sloped roofing professionals since 1979. They do commercial roofing and offer free estimates. Businesses, now is the time. Set your appointment before the weather changes. They can fix your roof before problems occur. They offer maintenance plans. Will come out twice a year, clear drains, and inspect your roof. To find out more, go to triadroofingandservices.com. That's triadroofingandservices.com.
Other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there. When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Ready to...
Your home for high school football.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as Big Z Sports will be set for the second half of action here from Gnadenhutten, as it is the Indian Valley Braves leading 42-7 over the Sandy Valley Cardinals. Shannon, what in the world are you doing?
Hey, I'm up here entertaining people. I'm talking.
That's why we say you're Mr. Do-It-All, so.
Yeah, I'm just covering all my bases tonight.
Oh, he is in rare form tonight, folks, and I don't know what to do about that. Well, a lot of interesting area scores going on right now as you get heard from the guys back in the station. Any of those stand out to you? I know I got one that's definitely a little eye-opening.
The one that I like, I don't know if it's eye-opening, but I'm liking that Connaughton Valley Buckeye Trail game. They just added that game this week because of a couple cancellations. And Buckeye Trail leads that game 16-14 at half. So, I mean, that's an interesting game.
It's a gritty battle going on there. The one that I've got my eye on, we talked about the Tusky Valley Trojans kind of making headway and making things move in the right direction. They only trail the Ridgewood Generals 14-7 at halftime. Boy, that's an interesting matchup there. And what I tell you what, right now, if head coach Jeremy Taylor, Tusky Valley can find a way to get ahead and get a win on that, I think you're going to have a rather excited Coach Taylor in our postgame, without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Taylor in his first year, he's done a lot of good things up there, and he's kept those boys in some games. They've pulled out some wins, and I just got a text message from the sideline, and it's a coaching update.
Okay.
I don't know if I should share it, but I was just said, hey, Indian Valley's putting the JV players in.
I do see that now on the kickoff team, as back is going to be Caden Hostetler back there for the Braves, and the other man back is Reese St. Clair for Indian Valley. So it looks like the Braves feeling pretty good with their lead right now. Going to put in some of the underclassmen to get some more playing time. And, you know, we've always said this is how you really create depth when you have these kind of moments. You get these young guys in. These reps are invaluable.
Yeah, this is how you get them ready for the speed of the game. I'm telling you, when I played football in school, and you come from that junior high level and you come up at that high school level, you think, man, I'm ready to play high school football. Until you run down the field one time and one of those seniors unload on you, you found out real quick how high school football changed you.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, that kind of thing, that situation. Maddox McCourt has it teed off, and it's a Cartoons, a New Philadelphia kickoff that enters the night sky. Reese St. Clair comes running up, makes the grab at the 15, bobbles it. He'll hold it at the 25, now at the 30, up to the 35-yard line is St. Clair with a nice return there to start things off for Indian Valley in the second half. And as Shannon mentioned there, sure enough, it is going to be the second team offense that is coming out here for the Braves, up 42-7. And also, once the officials' whistle will blow here, we'll get the clock rolling here as the running clock will be active in the second half. So, Shannon, I'm going to test out your knowledge, how much you know with the second team offense for Indian Valley.
Well, I don't know nothing about the second team offense.
Because you've been stuck in the booth with me all season long. So now it looks like who will be going under center now for the Braves is going to be number 15 in Brett O'Connor. He will turn, he will hand it off, and plunging forwards the running back for the Braves there, not getting much, it's Reese St. Clair. He'll fall forward for maybe a yard.
I do know that they was planning on using Carson Hostetler as the second-team quarterback, but he is the backup to Riker Williams, and but because he plays so much defense and stuff now, they got Brett O'Connor who's going to be the quarterback, and I've heard good things about him. They did pick up a win this week against Claymont. The JVs won, so they already had a game on Tuesday, I believe it was.
So for Indian Valley, too, I mean, granted, we still have an entire second half of football here, but obviously it does look like Indian Valley is going to get out of here with the win. And Garaway rolling in their game as well over Claymont. What a collision course we've got playing for next week then.
Yeah, that's going to be an outstanding game between those two teams, and it's pretty much looks like it's going to be a three-way battle in the IVC right now between Garaway, Ridgewood, and Indian Valley again, and Indian Valley will play next week, and then the week after it's Indian Valley in Ridgewood, and then that'll set Garaway and Ridgewood on a course for week 10.
It was St. Clair up the middle, a gain of about 2 yards, sets up 3rd down and 7 here from Gnadenhutten. Of course, today's presentation of high school football brought to you by Novellus, Stack Vitamins and Minerals, TMK Valley Propane, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. On 3rd down, Indian Valley will line up an interesting-looking shotgun formation here as there'll be an H-back up. Rolling to the right side's O'Connor, and he'll step forward for a yard or two and driven out of bounds as he will fall forward at about the 41-yard line. So that'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like the Braves are going to go 3 and out to start off the second half.
Yeah, and if you want to notice the difference between a varsity starting team and a JV team, just look at the size of the offensive line right now compared to the defensive line. I mean, that's a very small offensive line for Indian Valley. A lot of underclassmen right there, and they'll learn from this experience.
All right, so the new punter back for Indian Valley. Can't get the number. It looks like it's number 40, Carter Neff, who will do the punting duties, take it over for Colt James. He'll get the snap, and he'll drive it down the field. Spiraling punt that's going to bounce at the 22. It's going to be fielded by the Sandy Valley returner. He'll split 2 defenders now up at the 30 on the hash marks and dropped at the 33-yard line as it's Hoffarth who will fall forward, and a nice return for him. So it will be Sandy Valley to take things over again on offense, looking for a little momentum here to start off the second half. As coming back out on offense for them at quarterback, it looks like it's going to be Caleb Dubner this time around as they keep rolling with that 2-quarterback rotation. 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. It's a pistol again. Jack Murphy will be your running back. As I take that back, it's not going to be Murphy, as getting the handoff and getting spun around and stopped at the line of scrimmage and now dropped 2 yards back is going to be number 3 in Luke Williams.
Yeah, nice job right there by the Braves defensive line. They was able to get a handoff on him and spun him back inside, and they was able to wrap him up for a 1-yard loss.
8:30 showing here in the third. Sandy Valley breaks their huddle. It will be Dubner, and kind of almost in a shotgun now. He's lined up farther back in the pistol. He'll go back to pass, looks to the middle. Now he'll look to the right side. Looking for room. He's got nothing but green grass on the right. Now here comes a late arriving defender. Throw is delivered down the sideline, and it is going to be grabbed over there. And making that reception along the Sandy Valley sideline is number 2 in Gino Tozy.
Yeah, nice job by Tozy right there. He just went over and sat down right at the sideline, and he was able to get the throw over there to him and secure it for a pretty big gain.
So it is 3rd down and 5 upcoming. For Sandy Valley, Shannon, you know, we said on defense there was no lack of fight in this team throughout this game, and we don't expect that from the offense either. Again, for the Cardinals, what the doctor would order would be a nice 1st down here and just 1 play at a time. Delivery from Dubner is going to be low, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And incomplete over there on the sideline as he was trying to hook up with Anthony Ross.
Yeah, right now you got to give a little bit of credit right now to the JV defense. They're doing what they got to do. They're going to force a 4th down right here, and Sandy Valley's got to go for it to try to make something happen.
So it will be at the 39-yard line. 4th down and 5. Pistol formation again. Dubner back to pass. Play fake. Rolls left. Delivers up the seam, and it's going to be grabbed by the receiver there. And Gillen with a nice stiff arm. And going down the left side up to the 40-yard line on a First Federal 1st down is Lucas Gillen. What a stiff arm on the side for him.
Yeah, nice job. Had to go up kind of high to make that catch and able to turn around and get a federal first down.
Clock continues to roll here. Indian Valley up 42-7, 6.5 showing here in the third. Gillen, he's got that speed, Shannon, but boy, he's got some strength to go alongside it. Out of the pistol, it will be Dubner. He will turn and he will hand it off, and looking for room and finding none of it that time was going to be Williams for Sandy Valley. Garabrandt, one of the first defenders to grab him at the line.
Yeah, nice job. Read his keys right there. Was able to shed the block and make a pretty good solid tackle.
Rain's gone again, Shannon, but wind has persisted all day.
Yeah, and usually when it gets to this time of the thing, we usually have our tents tore down and everything else. Tonight we can't take that chance.
Back to pass, Dubner, straight roll to the right, gets a block from Williams. Now he'll look for more space, gets a late block on the back, and there's going to be a throw down the field, and it is going to be caught along the sideline. Flag is down, and we saw that happen in the background. Williams kind of went low on the defensive lineman there for the Braves.
Yeah, he got a holding call or blocking the back right there. Yeah.
So we'll see what the official call was there. I don't think it was a block in the back.
You think it was a
clip? Might have been a clip. I'm not sure. We'll see what the call is coming in from the officials here. Now illegal block below the waist, a.k.a. Shannon?
Chop block.
Or?
Clip.
There you go. They've all got different names for the stuff, right?
And that's, like we said earlier, there's another huge penalty right there.
We'll back Sandy Valley up. Back them up a long way. It will be 2nd down and 24. Pistol formation again. 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. One up tight to the right side. Dubner looks right. Wanted Gillen streaking down the sideline. It's not there. He'll come back for his quarterback. Will the receiver, but it is overthrown. Pass was intended there that time for Ross, but he just couldn't get back to it, and it was delivered high from Dubner.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 3rd down and 24. Clock down to 4:45 already here in the third quarter.
Moving right along. Indian Valley stalled on their first drive on a 3-and-out. Sandy Valley right now looking for a little momentum here. As this is a Sandy Valley team, Shannon, that, you know, we cannot forget by any means that we've seen some of the numbers they put up this year. This can be a very high-powered offense. You got to give credit to the Braves defense. It will be Dubner. Runs left on the rollout, tip ball, and it is almost going to be an interception as going up high for it was Gillen, and nearly making that grab for Indian Valley was Nathan Hunter, who couldn't quite corral it on the tip drill.
Yeah, tip drill got up in the air a little bit. The wind kind of picked it up. He spun around, got his hands on it, just couldn't bring it in. But, you know, nice job by this defense right now. All these kids getting valuable playing time has forced another 4th down.
4th down and long. Ball on their own 47-yard line. 3.5 showing here in the third quarter. I know I made mention of this earlier on, Shannon, but got to give a huge thank you to the Claxon Communications crew and Jaron, Aber, and Aidan Garabrandt for their hard work today. And, of course, dealing with the weather conditions is always fun for their job as the punt is away. It'll take an Indian Valley roll all the way back to the 41-yard lines where it'll be touched, and that's where the Braves will take over. So Indian Valley comes back out on offense. St. Clair at running back, O'Connor at quarterback. Shannon, I know they're just looking to chew clock here and everything, but, you know, this is a time where, you know, your second-team offense, you might try a few things that they could try, maybe if they're on in a JV game down the road, or how much can that benefit you from here on out, too, if you get them some different looks that they might see later on in the season?
And you know, and possibly win a starting spot down the road. I mean, this is why you come into these games to try to better yourself. And if one of your varsity players gets banged up a little bit, you could win a starting spot for a couple weeks.
O'Connor will go under center. I formation. Deep man is St. Clair, fullback in front of him. O'Connor with a long count. He'll turn. He'll hand it off. It's misdirection, and St. Clair doesn't have much of anywhere to go as he'll fall forward at the 40-yard line. We'll check in with Tim Plants for the first time in this second half here. And Tim, obviously, with the running clock here, getting this experience for the Indian Valley Braves. You know, game going very quickly here in the second half. Got to give a lot of credit there to that Indian Valley second-team defense who stood tall that last drive.
Definitely. It's great to see these young guys get some playing time, and they're definitely making the most of it. And defense looks really good, and they're moving the ball in the offense too.
Now, do you regret not wearing the poncho, or are you still good?
I'm all right now. It did come down a little bit and definitely got a little wet.
Well, thank you so much, Tim. And, of course, our checks in with the sideline brought to you by Hampshire Insurance. Pitch play, St. Clair looking for the left edge. Not going to be there as he is dropped. Actually almost stood back up as he fell on top of the defender, but eventually was taken down for a loss. Getting over there and making that tackle was Jaden Flory, the Mike linebacker for Sandy Valley. Flory's been all over the field.
Yeah, a couple Kimball Company scoreboard updates here. Dover on top of Canfield, 17-7 in the third quarter. Garraway all over Claymont, 38-0 in the fourth quarter. New Philadelphia leads Lindsley 49-14 in the third quarter. Malvern on top of Strasburg, 26-7 in the third quarter. Conotton Valley has taken the lead over Buckeye Trail, 20-16 in the third quarter.
Some great matchups going on there. Thank you, Shannon, for Dover with that lead over Canfield. Getting them back on the winning trail is going to be something that they are going to be happy about if they can hold on. O'Connor play fake, rolls right, looking for a receiver. Can't find anything down the field. Now delivers it, and it goes behind everybody and will fall incomplete.
A couple more scores from the Kimball Company scoreboard. Ridgewood on top of Tusky Valley, 21-7 in the third quarter. Newcomerstown leads East Canton 20-7 in the third quarter. Orville all over Fairless, 31-7 in the fourth quarter. St. Clairsville rolling over Harrison Central, 41-0 in the fourth quarter. Carrollton leads Marlington 16-7 in the fourth quarter.
Thank you for that, Shannon, and it's going to be a punt opportunity again for Indian Valley. Wanted to say, we've had to say for the last few weeks now because it's been on the other game, but we still had to make mention of it. This week, we get to do it, and that is help the players power up with chocolate milk. As the punt will be away, we'll tell you more about how the players are going to power up with that chocolate milk as the Sandy Valley returner will grab it at the 15. Now we'll work on the left sideline, and he's going to go down that sideline, breaks another tackle. It's Gillen. Gillen, shake and bake move. He is grabbed by Neff and finally taken out of bounds at the Indian Valley 42. So for both these teams powering up with chocolate milk, you might be asking, what's that all about? Well, this year, we team up with Smith Dairy, Bueller's, and the Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers to provide that chocolate milk, and we do so this year in remembrance, of course, with a longtime staple of the community and Doug Wills. All of the players here tonight will be provided ice-cold chocolate milk, the official drink of the OHSAA. It's packed with carbohydrates to provide energy, protein to help refuel, repair, and grow muscles, alongside fluids to rehydrate and vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. The players will power up when they enjoy ice-cold chocolate milk. Third quarter is going to tick down to 0. We head to the final frame from Gnadenhutten. Indian Valley leads 42-7 over Sandy Valley. Big Z Sports is back after this.
The Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Welcome back here to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Fourth quarter is here. Final 12 minutes to go. Braves still up big, 35-point lead for them. Sandy Valley on offense. It is Graybill out of the pistol, throws, screen pass, left side, breaking free, breaking tackles all over the place is Gillen as he grabs that one 1 yard away from the line of scrimmage, somehow ends 8 yards down the field. He has dragging a whole bunch of Indian Valley defenders. Gillen, as we mentioned, that speed and that strength, Shannon.
Yeah, I mean, he's put in a lot of work this offseason and gotten his game a little bit better. He signed a college deal with a Division I school. I can't quite remember who it was with, but he's going on to play at the next level, and he's a special athlete up there at Sandy Valley.
Certainly is. Pistol again. Graybill will line up with one running back behind him and Murphy. He'll roll to his right. He'll look. He'll deliver to a open player on the right side, and getting slung down that time was Ross as he kind of just settled down there on the right hash marks. So Ross with a nice federal first down reception. And might have a little cramping issue, but he'll jump right back up, try to walk it off.
Yeah, he was cramping as soon as one of his players grabbed a hold of his leg. He was smart. He didn't want to
stiff leg, yeah.
Well, he didn't want to come off the field, so he had to hurry up and get back up, or the officials would have made him leave the game.
And if you feel that cramp setting in, don't stop moving. 2 wide receivers either side of the formation in the pistol. Graybill turns, hands it off. Nope, take it back. He's going to tuck it and run. Graybill looking for some room, and that's going to be some real hard-earned yardage there. But he only get about a foot maybe as Graybill was trying to search for any open space he could.
Yeah, this is one of these series right here. If they can score a touchdown right here, they'll stop the running clock.
There's Luke Williams, who's now lined up at running back for Sandy Valley. So line up behind Graybill. Slot receiver is going to be Gilland out here on the left. It will be on the right side, Ross out to the right of Graybill. Turns, fakes the handoff to Williams. Now he's going to have to tuck it down as he had Garabrandt in his face. He'll deliver it on the left side. He's got an open receiver. It's Gilland. Gilland breaking free at the 10. He'll go up to the 6-yard line before he is taken down. And Lucas Gilland just finding some open space there. He was taken to the turf that time by number 3, Nathan Hunter.
Actually, I think that was number 5.
Was it Hostetler? Carson Hostetler?
No, Angelio Rossi.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was.
I think it was Rossi for the Cardinals.
Good call there, Shannon. I thought it was Gilland, but I think you are right. Graybill in the pistol again. Takes the snap. Play fake. Rolls to his right. Pressure in front of him. Now he's getting drawn out to the right sideline. Delivers it to the back corner of the end zone over everybody's head. Almost looked like he was going for Daniel Adams that time there doing social media for us, Shannon.
Yeah, it looked like there might have been a little bit of miscommunication in the backfield on the fake. He kind of turned around and the running back wasn't there for him to fake it to. And so he started running. He was getting chased from behind by number 40, Carter Neff. But like I said, he wisely just threw it away.
Neff has kind of, for some parts, lived in the backfield at various different times, Shannon.
Yeah, he did an outstanding job tonight in the limited varsity time he got. Now he's playing with the JV.
Misdirection that time. Handoff from Graybill, and it's going to go to Luke Williams, who's going to take it off left tackle for the touchdown, as Sandy Valley will stop the running clock here momentarily, as Williams did a nice job patiently awaiting that hole to open up on the left side.
Yeah, he just kind of just kept working his way there and using his stiff arm and was able to get it into the end zone.
So the Cardinals find pay dirt for the first time since the game's opening drive. And they will step up for the extra point as Maddox McCourt will come out now to try to drive this one through. Good vision for Williams. We know a player on this team who, Shannon, one of the seniors on this unit, multiple-time letter winner, making the most of it there with a touchdown. Kick is good for McCourt. 42-14, Indian Valley leads. We'll be back right after this Cush Financial Group timeout.
Fall brings cool evenings, football games, and weekend camping. Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District has the perfect way to recharge after a long week at work. A place to sit around a campfire making s'mores and relax as you watch the snapping and flickering flames dancing under the moonlight. Choose a campsite at Atwood or Tappan Lake Park for your fall weekend getaways. Camping is the perfect way to spend an evening under the stars with family and friends. For more information, visit mwcd.org.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Tunes, a new Philadelphia kickoff is in the air. Indian Valley has the ball back. It's St. Clair who will grab it near his own goal line. He is dropped at the 21-yard line. That's where Indian Valley will take over. 8:38 showing on the clock. Braves lead 42-14. Looks like the second team offense still going to be out there for Indian Valley as the reserve troops will look if they can put a drive together for Sandy Valley. That scoring drive. Nice scoring drive for them as Graybill was able to orchestrate the offense down the field. Some nice grabs from Gillen, grab from Ross as well. It was Luke Williams who powered it in for the touchdown off left tackle. O'Connor, the quarterback for Indian Valley, will now come back in. Shannon, coming up is going to be our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. We got to hand out our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Might be a little bit difficult this time around. You and I were just talking about that.
Yeah, it's going to be tough considering the Indian Valley starters only played one half, and they did such a great job spreading the ball around. But we got some defensive guys that we're thinking about and offensive guys, and luckily you're the You're the guy in charge, so we'll put that on your shoulders if we have to.
No, that's not how this is going to work. I'm looking back at Tim. I think Tim should be the one.
Tim's the new guy, so we'll put him in trial by fire.
Yeah. As Indian Valley took a Cush Financial Group timeout, we'll keep it right here. I think some misorganization there on their offensive look. Any scores we got from our scoreboard?
Yeah, we'll do some Triad Roofing and Service scores, games outside of Z Country. West Holmes leads Worcester 21-6. Dover will host Worcester next week. Ashland leads Mansfield Madison 20-8. New Philadelphia hosts Madison next week. Fairview Park and Kirtland. Kirtland leads that one 35-10. Clarkson North. Well, Ironton leads that one 7-0 over Clarkson North.
Defensive battle.
Yeah, that's Ironton. They I seen where they were flying. The staff of University of Missouri was flying in for this game because they're on a bye week. So obviously there's some players between those two schools that they wanted to see.
There's a player or two that they wouldn't mind bringing to the SEC. Handoff to the fullback and having nowhere to go and getting tackled by about 4 or 5 different Sandy Valley defenders. There was the ball carrier there for Indian Valley, as I believe that was Bradley Barr.
Yeah, that was Barr on the carry right there, and it looked like he was going to be able to shed a couple tackles, but at the end, the Sandy Valley defense was able to wrap him up and get in there.
If you've ever had a question on the difference between junior varsity speed and varsity speed, and you are watching our YouTube live stream, you're going to get a good idea of it when you see this Sandy Valley defense against Indian Valley's offense right now. That was a perfect example, Shannon.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the speed's a little bit different. The football IQ's a little bit different. You know, I mean, as you're a younger player, you get better, but these games, this right here will make these Indian Valley players better as they've played the whole second half.
Misdirection as O'Connor will hand it off to St. Clair in the backfield. He did not get much, did get back to the line of scrimmage. Will bring up 3rd down and 10.
And
I got to give credit here, by the way, to somebody out there on the second-team offense for Indian Valley. Bronco Braun out there throwing some blocks for the Braves, and Bronco listed at 5'4" and $120, still out there blocking some big boys.
Yeah, and a lot of people like that name. They say it's a football name.
It is. It certainly is. 7:15 showing here in the 4th. Also really cool for the Indian Valley student section. It was a pink out night, and obviously October right around the corner for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Always good to see the students getting involved with something like that. As an I formation, O'Connor back to pass as he rolls out, nowhere to go, out of time, and he's going to go down as 2 different Sandy Valley defenders will wrap him up and drop him deep in the backfield. One of those players back there for Sandy Valley, number 11, in Jake Candace, who came around and got a hold of the legs, just absolutely nowhere to go for O'Connor.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there is a JV game tomorrow between these two teams, so these JV players will already have a half a game in tonight, so they'll know what to expect tomorrow when they go against Sandy Valley's JV team.
Yeah, they're just waking them up for tomorrow's game. Punt situation again, as it will be Neff to put it skyward, left-footed kicker. He'll deliver it to the Sandy Valley returner, who muffs it, but will jump back on it, and the Cardinals will retain the possession, as nearly dropping it to the turf there was number 10 in Hoffarth, who was catching that on a full sprint. Shannon was probably looking to make something happen there, but the ball's still going to be wet because this turf's still pretty soaked, even though the rain stopped.
Yeah, and like I said, trying to catch it on a full speed right there and getting it in the breadbasket, that's kind of tough. A Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard update is Connaught Valley has scored again. They now lead Buckeye Trail 26-16 in the 3rd quarter.
So Sandy Valley's offense comes back out. Of course, following the game, stay tuned at 99.9 for the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, as the guys will give you a breakdown of all the area scores after we wrap things up here. We'll probably do our Awards presentation on stream only. Pressure from Neff. Tries to get to Graybill. Can't do it. Garabrandt now with the late pressure. Delivered down the sideline. It'll go out of bounds. Of course, Shannon will here on live stream on our YouTube channel. We will deliver that to you. And while the guys are talking about all the stuff that is going on in our area. And, the other thing, thinking about what's going on and looking ahead for all the teams that we've got going on, it's hard to believe that we're set to wrap up Week 6 already.
Yeah, this is, like John Slusser said last week on the show, this is the fastest 10 weeks of the year. It takes forever to get here, and once it gets here, these 10 weeks just fly by, and it's unbelievably how quick it has went.
So it will be Graybill in the pistol, rolls left, gets Murphy with a lead block, delivers it on a little out route there for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Will the Cardinals get there as the clock will continue to roll now, making that grab over there on the side. I believe, was that Gilland again, Shannon?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't get to see who made that. Those jerseys for them.
It was either Gilland or Hoffarth.
They're hard to see with that light gray letter on, or number on it.
I like the white with the silver with the red outline, but, yeah, it makes our lives a little bit difficult.
From all the way up here, it makes it a little tough to see, especially when the jersey starts riding up.
Graybill in the pistol again. Running back behind him in Williams. Motion man from left to right is Hoffarth. Delivered by Graybill over to the right sideline, in and out of the hands of the receiver, as unable to make that grab that time was Ross. So that will bring up 4th down for Sandy Valley. I'd imagine, obviously, the offense will be staying out here on the field. Something of note here, Shannon, Ross was the player who made that 1st down reception earlier, kind of had the cramping issue. Still looks like he's trying to power through it out there as he walks gingerly back towards the huddle.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good limp right there going on. He's trying to keep that calf probably from cramping up. And you got to give a shout-out to this Indian Valley JV defense. This is the 3rd time they've forced Sandy Valley into 4 downs.
Certainly is, as Graybill will line up in the pistol. 5:24 showing on the clock. Straight drop for him. Looks to his left, nothing there. Now he's flushed from the pocket. Indian Valley's defense collapsing quickly. Delivered along the sideline, and it's going to fall innocently to the turf. And Carter Neff again living in the backfield.
Yeah, Carter Neff's had a really good game right there. And like I said earlier in the game, he was running in and out with the varsity defense, getting a lot of minutes there, and he's played this whole second half on the defense, and he's done an outstanding job.
So Braves come back out on offense, leading 42-14, 5:16 showing here in this ball game. It was Sandy Valley who broke the running clock earlier with a touchdown scamper for Luke Williams. Indian Valley's offense, this game was 42-7 at the half. Braves offense kind of quiet here in the second half with the second teamers or the JV in. But, I'm sure they are more than pleased, obviously, with that amount that they had in the first half. But you know what all eyes are already getting set on if you're a Braves fan? That big matchup next week.
Yeah, they're all thinking about it and looking forward now, and the players are probably ready for it. And we know Big Z Sports will be ready for it.
Certainly will be. It is a Cush Financial Group timeout as Indian Valley trying to get things set here for their JV offense. And looking ahead into next week, not only for Indian Valley do they have a big matchup, obviously, with Garaway. We were talking about how the importance of that game to the IVC, but outside of that, Sandy Valley next week. One heck of a matchup for them. They get Ridgewood at home, and that could be a very interesting contest.
Yeah, and Ridgewood, they're a pretty good football team, but their problem this year has really kind of been the start of games.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of slow starts getting out. Last week, they ended up rolling Strasburg pretty good, but a lot of people said, hey, that game was a lot better than what you thought it was.
It was tied 7-7, was it not?
Yeah. And then we seen them out at Carrollton, the slow start. And they had a little bit of a slow start tonight. So it's one of those things that if Sandy Valley could figure out how to jump on them early like they did here tonight.
A similar start for sure.
That could be a whole different game.
So Indian Valley will come out of that timeout. 5:16 showing on the clock. They'll line up with a heavy formation here. I form. Under center, it will be O'Connor again as he gets ready. Turns, fakes the pitch, misdirection, and it's not going to go anywhere there as Sandy Valley had that sniffed out as that little jet sweep kind of motion on the fake pitch and grabbing him and taking him to the ground. Branson Long made a heck of a tackle there, the sophomore. The 6'1", 255 sophomore, Shannon, that's a big boy.
Yeah, you kind of shocked me right there when you said sophomore. His size and the way he stands down there, I thought he would at least been a junior or senior, but outstanding play by that young man.
A lot of sophomores playing on this Sandy Valley team. And like we talked about with Coach Gamble in the pregame, only going to mean good things down the road as that will help them ensure some growth here early on. That's kind of how it works. You got to take your lumps sometimes when you're a younger guy, but it will only pay dividends down the road. I formation again, 2nd down and 12 for the Braves. O'Connor takes the snap, turns, hands it off. St. Clair with a little bit of room, spins out of 1 tackle, but didn't get much more after that. Nice carry for St. Clair as he will make it a 3rd down and about 7.
St. Clair's one of those kids. He's small in stature. He'll fight till you get a couple bodies on him. But if he can find just a little bit of daylight, he's got a quick cut, and he can make something happen. So you just got to watch he don't explode through the line and get away from you.
Under 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Get subscribed to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. If you have not done so today, you get notified when we go live, as long as you got those notifications turned on after you subscribe. And whether you're tuned in there for today's presentation or at 99.9, we thank you for your continued support of high school sports in Z Country. It will be O'Connor in the shotgun. There'll be a straight read left. He's got a defender come flying in from a safety spot and dropping O'Connor there that time. It was number 10 in Hoffarth, who another great defensive play for him. He's been flying all over the field.
Yeah, Mike has done a nice job all night long, taking the right angles, coming through, avoiding the lead blockers, and wrapping up when he makes contact.
So Indian Valley will punt this one away with under 3 minutes to go now. Sandy Valley would like nothing more than to end this game on a positive note with a touchdown drive. Their offense did cash in their last time they touched the ball.
Yeah, this game will be under 3 minutes when the punt gets kicked off here.
We'll check in to the sideline again, brought to you by Hampshire Insurance with Tim Plants. Tim patrolling the sideline down there throughout today's game. You know, Indian Valley got off to such a fast start, but something that I'm sure you noticed as you looked around here in this stadium, obviously a lot of great support for both of these teams, as, you know, Indian Valley right here on their home turf, but Sandy Valley traveling really well as well. Always great to see that kind of support.
Yeah, definitely. When you have 2 quality teams and you have fan support like that, that's always great for the kids to see, see their family and their friends up in the stands supporting them, and it's just great to see. And I think definitely next week when Indian Valley travels to Garaway, you're going to see a huge crowd.
That will be standing room only. I am positive. As immediately following the game with our Dumont Sporting Goods, Tim will go down, see if he can possibly grab Coach Lancaster and our McInturf Realty player of the game, as Indian Valley looking to ice this one away. 2:42 showing. It is Sandy Valley ball, though. It will be Graybill out of the pistol. He'll go back to pass, look left. Now he'll go right side, looking for some open space, trying to create some space. There is the receiver, and going down the right sideline. Now the ball is poked away from behind, and it is an Indian Valley fumble recovery, as it was Tozy who had it. I couldn't see who poked it away, Shannon, on that pursuit, but just a little tomahawk punch over the top.
And that's what he did. He come around, he poked it out. It flew forward, hit somebody else in the helmet, it looked like, and then Carter Neff was able to catch it and go down to the ground with it.
Well, Neff continues to be a name that's all over the field tonight. Could not see who forced that fumble, but I'm sure when they go to film tomorrow, he's going to get a nice pat on the back. It's a great defensive recovery there. Tozy with the nice reception, just couldn't keep the ball corralled in. So it is still 42-14, 2:28 now showing in the 4th. And by my count, Shannon, is that the 3rd Sandy Valley turnover?
We had an interception, we had a fumble on special teams, and that's the 3rd one right there.
It is the 3rd one. So Braves defense doing its job tonight. 3rd forced mistake, or turnover, we should say. O'Connor under center. I formation again, turns, hands it off. Now St. Clair dropped it, and he got lucky as somehow for Reese St. Clair that bounced off of the shin. Actually, that was Bronco Braun out of the backfield as it bounced off the shin of the defensive lineman and went right back into Braun's hands.
Yeah, he dropped it, went down, hit his own foot. He kicked it forward, ricocheted off the defensive lineman, come back in between his, and he just fell right down on it. So
pinball.
Good job by Bronco right there to get on that, because you're close to being able to run this game out.
It is a minute 50 showing on the clock. Braun will line up again. And Shannon, actually, to your point, like saying about taking to the end of the game, looks like Indian Valley's now going to line up in the victory formation. Best formation in football, right? Isn't that what they say?
Nothing sweeter than victory formation.
As O'Connor will drop his knee to the turf. So that is going to be all she wrote for tonight. 42-14. Indian Valley is going to top Sandy Valley, as Tim will go down there and see if he can catch up with Coach Lancaster and our player of the game. We did finally come to think to a consensus to our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. It was a tough one to try to come to, but I think it'll make sense when we start talking about it more.
Yeah, it was a tough one tonight. Usually,
so many key contributors.
So many times you don't get put in this position. Usually, when games get out of hand quick, there's usually one person that does all the work. And I can look back at some of the big wins from Indian Valley and tell you who those players of the games were. But this one here was just a tough one all the way across the board.
Braves will take the knee once again, and it will bring us to 4th down with 50 seconds showing on the clock. And the play clock is turned off. There's the 25, pardon me, the 40. So they will have to run a play, and there'll be about 2 seconds. Well, I take that back. It does not look like that as they reset the play clock again. So that will be your final score. Braves remain unbeaten. Sandy Valley now slips to 3-3 this season. And you know what that means, Shannon. The collision course of the unbeatens between Garaway and Indian Valley is set for in Sugar Creek next week.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were predicting, saying that game will decide the IVC, but they put so much pressure on that game, and then everybody forgets about Ridgewood, who will be around to take on Indian Valley in week 7.
I think it's 8.
Week 8.
8 or 9.
No, I believe it's week 8. They play Indian Valley, and then Indian Valley will play Garaway will play Ridgewood week 10. Wow, I'm all confused.
Chris Kale is laughing so hard back in the studio because we give him a hard time.
Yeah, well, I got one of Chris's sheets this week, and he still got one of the games wrong on Indian Valley sheet, but I let it go. Like, he's had so much trouble this year with that sheet, it's drove him nuts.
So stick around. We're going to take a Cush Financial Group timeout. When we return, see if we can track down Coach Matt Lancaster and our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. Final score, 42-14, Indian Valley victorious over Sandy Valley. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Gillen Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
When you think pizza, think a Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Gnadenhutten. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Gnadenhutten. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Welcome back in. Big Z Sports here from Gnadenhutten. 42-14, Indian Valley beats Sandy Valley. We go to the sideline with Tim Plants. He's got victorious head coach Matt Lancaster.
Coach, like we were just talking about, not much scoring in the second half, but you should get some valuable time for your younger guys, especially against Sandy Valley's first team. Talk a little bit about the overall effort of the whole team tonight.
Yeah, it's probably how we responded after giving up a big score early on, but our defense settled in, our offensive line and then backs did a good job. Riker did a good job executing the offense, and we were able to get out a lead at half, which gave us the opportunity to get a lot of young guys a lot of experience, which we need. We're trying to build a lot of depth, and they competed pretty well for an entire half with Sandy Valley's varsity. So I'm proud of their effort in the second half.
And Coach, lastly, don't try to look ahead, but you know what's coming next week. What's the overall message looking into that, and when do you start getting ready for that? Tomorrow morning, I'm guessing?
Oh, yeah, we'll start getting ready tomorrow morning. We'll start breaking down film and get the kids ready for it. Going to need to have a great week of practice. This will be a big test. They've owned the IVC for a number of years now, and they've had our number for a number of years, so we know it's going to be a big game. Should be a great playoff atmosphere, and we're excited for the challenge.
Well, great job tonight, and good luck next week, Coach.
Thank you so much for that, Tim, and a thank you to head coach Matt Lancaster for giving us some time there before he goes and addresses his team. As the final score tonight, 42-14. That'll pretty much wrap it up for us here from the Studio 4. Your radio game radio presentation at 99.9. Coming up in a little bit on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, we'll present our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. And Shannon, any final thoughts before we move things along back to the studio with the guys?
Yeah, outstanding performance, like you said tonight, from the his number 2 teams. He got them in here, prepared them for varsity experience. They did a great job against Sandy Valley's number 1s, and just all in all, it was a great game for Indian Valley. Sandy Valley's got some things to fix, and next week it's going to be a battle out on the hill in Sugar Creek.
It certainly will be. Well, Shannon, you and I will be getting our player of the game here shortly, and the guys back at the studio will bring the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show as actually, I take that back. Well, before we do that, Tim Plants actually did track down our – look at that. Tim is doing everything tonight. So without further ado, Tim, our McInturf Realty player of the game.
Yeah, fellas, I'm here with Eric Golder, our player of the game tonight. Eric, couple touchdowns tonight, did a little bit of work on both sides of the field. We were making the comment that, I've got to see you grow up a little bit, and the speed's there. You just need a little bit of hole, and, you got a couple blocks, and you take off. What do you have to say about the rest of your teammates and your performance tonight?
Our line did great up front. I mean, the holes were incredible, and everybody just played with 100% passion and effort, and it was great. It was awesome to see tonight. Great win.
Looking into next week, I talked to Coach Lenk a little bit about the matchup with Garaway. What are your thoughts on that leading into this week?
Biggest thing is we just got to have a good week of practice. We got to put in a lot of effort, and we just got to stay focused. We can't let this win be the highlight of what's coming up. We need to stay focused and move on.
Well, congratulations tonight, Eric. We look forward to seeing you play next week.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tim, and congratulations to Eric Golder, our McInturf Realty player of the game. Shannon, that makes our lives easier. That's it then for our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show.
Well, that's it up here. I'm going to go down there and see if one of those teams would like to share one of those chocolate milks with me.
They are powering up with chocolate milk. Final time today from Gnadenhutten. Final score, 42-14. Indian Valley tops Sandy Valley. Stay tuned. The guys back in the studio will take it from here. For all of our Claxon Communications crew and everyone who tuned in today, thank you so much. It's Big Z Sports, and we'll be back at a high school near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.